I hear the sound of the silver stream. Sounds of freedom out our lives. What do we say? Every mouth that breathes in the air, it's so loud. It's so loud. It's so loud. We're uncertain of sound that you hear. Get it here. I hear praise like song and you sing. Silver string. It's been years since you heard the crowd that calls out for silver string. Echoes chiming, bells ringing, not without reason. What brought you in? Makes you want to believe. Silver string. Sometimes I feel unclear and unsure. Silver string. Hanging on till I hear them again. Hear me, sister, all my brothers, don't cry no more. You're in my prayers, you're on heaven's side. You know the way, your feet are high, you hate them so. Now you found out why the bullets fly. Now it's time, flying high, you see your crime. No night truth, satisfaction, honey, in the next time. Get tired, babe. You might learn something. One testified, one's afraid of dying. Yeah! By living, it has made you blind. I found my place on the other side. It's a one-night show where fires burn no more. In the waning light of its tired life. morning, in the evening too. Can't keep still for you, baby. Will I do? Fix everything. There's so many holes. Fix the fences, and I fix the holes. Walk the edges down this road. Fix everything. There's so many holes. Before the sun comes up, the sun goes down in our dreams. Dry long so. Well, I fix the fences and I fix the holes. Fix the corner of the sky. Fix the holes. Fix everything. There's so many holes. And the only place we're ever gonna go, straight from here, farther down the road.
Seriously, PussBot, did you find that guy on the dark web to porn bomb me? To oil slick me? You don't usually show up unless there might be some action going on like that, huh? That's who you find on the dark web and link up with is guys like that there, Warbot. Here, quit pussing out in my chat, okay? Because you got your geriatric wrench contest, clout chat contest going. Panel up. You don't need JD to hold your hand. Okay, unless you do need a shoulder to cry on. Is that why you want JD to come up on panel? Because you need a shoulder to cry on? Quit crying in my chat, dude. Like your boy Fellowmon, he needs women in his stream so he can cry on their shoulder, like K-Ran. Then he'll go around, I wasn't crying on panel. Yeah, you were, dude. Yeah, don't be such a bitch and just panel up. Try not to porn bomb and just talk. Right? Yeah, I mean, that was a bitch move. Guy's lucky that I'm retired and I didn't record that before I deleted it. But that's what bitches have to do is book burn, huh? Like your streams, Warbot? You're like that I could be character. Tell him, hey, what? Well, you don't tell him. You ask him, why are you on the Brady violation list there? I could be. He runs away. Warbot, you realize you're just like the male version of Glazen Dean, right? She wasn't potent enough, so they needed another one of her, but a male version. I bet you're just as fugly as she is, like when she was on the news. Oh, I'm such a victim, everybody. Oh. You drop a join like they run, huh? You gonna run away now? That's all you need to do. But then they'll send their buddies they find on the dark web to porn bomb you. But you know what's interesting is you couldn't. That guy's not going to be found and prosecuted because he's probably porn bombing for some dirty cops trying to protect themselves, from being found out from killing a victim that could have testified against him and an RSO. Oh, Jilly, I didn't think we were important enough for you to come around anymore. But yeah, we're still back though, huh, Jilly? Yeah, I'm still not fast enough on the overlay. It's like they set it up on purpose so you can get porn bombed. You can't do an overlay anymore. Let's see here. Yeah, it's like you can't do a solo layout or an overlay unless you pay for it. So you're just going to get sitting there porn bombed until you pay for shit. Handy weaponized, absolutely evil. Yeah, that's why we were calling it out. I figured somebody come out of the woodwork and have to either book burn or porn bomb. That's some thuggery shit, man. That guy was a bitch, thinking they're badass. It's because all else has failed, huh, Jilly and Warbot? Yep, that's how it works. Once truth, yep. Yeah, we just laugh at them because they're definitely on the losing side. Johnny List join the council. Why are you Felomon? None of your accounts are blocked, Felomon. Just come in your regular account. You don't need to be going through five different accounts in my chat. Jilly, did I make fun of you in your 1,000-yard stare? Is that why you're so pissed? Is that why you got a team with Glazen? Oh, we're gonna take him down and call him Stolen Valor. Do you realize that the Stolen Valor accusation is like number 1 or 2 on the shill script and the troll script from like back in 2016? No wonder you can't find a military man. You're gonna call a veteran freaking Stolen Valor. It's crazy. What type of a veteran or military man would want to be with a chick that calling other veterans Stolen Valor when they're not? But you can't even define Stolen Valor. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you a story. David Hingston was prosecuted for kind of like doing some Bill Cooper type stuff, okay? Using his voice, gets set up by a snitch, and that snitch testified against him on the stand. And he's all got this World War II memorabilia on him and portraying that he's a veteran. Well, he wasn't a veteran. He was stolen. That's Stolen Valor on the stand. But guess what? They needed David Hingston prosecuted so bad that they used a guy with Stolen Valor to lie about him on the stand. He died in prison. He was a brilliant man. Just to shut him down. Guess what he was doing? Colloidal copper water in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Some pretty serious stuff. Having to use stolen valor on the stand against you. And I think you got to look up the case. David Hingston, and I can't remember the Schweitzer, I think it was his name, was the stolen valor piece of shit to lie about him on the stand. They actually, well, first of all, it questions one of the jurors after the court case and go, if you would have known he was stolen valor, would you casted your vote the other way to exonerate David Hingston? It only takes one vote, right? And because it has to be unanimous decision in the jury. One vote against, it's to drop the case. That one juror said, yeah, I would have voted against it if I would have known that guy was stolen valor. Well, they actually made a law after that case, which couldn't affect that case for some reason. They had to make a law. You can't use stolen valor on the stand. Then they repealed it somehow. It's really interesting. Kind of flip-flopped there for a minute, but David Hingston dies in jail. I feel he was an innocent man, but anyway. He was also, I believe, a Navy veteran. Jilly, why not a peep out of your camp about that ped protecting judge that got canned? Huh? You guys just need to weaponize the sicko that was being protected by a dirty judge? I mean, seems to hit a little close to home. A few other cases out there going on. Couple, anyway. Why would you want to weaponize a porn bomber, Jilly? Where do you think that would get you? Why wouldn't you do that to that sicko in Fort Collins that's still streaming, that's an RSO? Huh? Bet you that guy hasn't tried to go and take that freaking RSO down. Shit, Gacy said he porn bombed that sicko on Fort Collins 13 times. Didn't work on him. Why do you think it's going to work on me if you can't do it to him? Oh, Jilly's got you blocked. You have some pretty interesting service-related lies. Oh, really? Huh. I can't wait till that all comes out, because that's what I've been really waiting for. That's our grand finale that I just knew that some blowhard would pick up on. Wait till you know the truth there, Jilly. Maybe that's why they're pissed at me. Huh? What year was I enlisted, or maybe even got out, Jilly, since you know so much? And why was it around Y2K, right after Y2K, and right before 9/11? That's why I got my honorable discharge. Why don't you come up on and give us the grand finale? That's what I've been waiting for, is some blowhard, like I said, to try to bring up that military record, and let's go through it. Let's go through it. Click the join link. Let's go ahead and just do that right now. I mean, you could, restream you destroying me later on your stream, right? I mean, you've been waiting to do a stream. Can't wait for this, because like I said, again, I've actually been waiting for someone to try to go there. And that's, again, I've been the bait for a long time for some real sick fox. It started around a rancher being shot in the back by the government. Wow, amazing. And those people get medals. It's almost as big as an injustice to me as Predward not doing any time for all those images he had on his devices. Whoever let him take that plea deal and sign it off and Pretty interesting service-related lies. I like that. You worded that very well, Jilly. Now, are they my lies, or are they... Who do you really want to believe there? Do you always go by the court case record? Can the courts be wrong like that ped protecting judge that got canned up in Fort Collins? Do you think there might have been some discovery maybe fudged there? How about Shay's cases, since you guys like Shay's so much? How about Shay's catches where the discovery doesn't get brought to court so the case gets dropped? Yeah, whatever. I didn't even look. I just saw the movement. I figured he was going to do it, and I was already reaching for the button. And it's crazy because there is no overlay button now. It's like single solo layout and everything. It's hidden somewhere, so you can be P-bombed and taken down because you're not playing nice in their little sandbox in Silicon Valley. All I look at that thug that had to try to P-bomb me. He's just a cannon fodder piece of shit NWO soldier that's here to book burn. I mean, oh my God, his life is so important. His job is to P-bomb after Warbot hires him from the DarkWeb. Come on, dude. You guys are fucking losers, man. Go into business and create something. How about that? You're so creative with your porn. Oh my God. Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with that. But the thing is, he's probably P-bombing for some dirty cops that we helped get rage quit and fired and shit like that. All right. A thug like that being so stupid to just to P-bomb whoever hires him to P-bomb, that's a one world order soldier, man. Whether he knows it or not. So, I mean, that's on them, man. So, yeah, cops aren't going to do anything about it. They laugh at it, but it's probably because they're doing it for the dirty system. They don't want veterans telling you, yeah, I was enlisted during Y2K, saw what happened. Right? Saw what went down and what really went wrong with our country, and then 9/11 happens. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I'd like to go through with what Jilly got, actually. I mean, why can't you panel up? Let's go through it, Jilly. That's what I do. It's all you got to do is, even as a veteran, go into the VA and go, I see some injustices to, like let's say the general manager or whatever. I'm seeing some injustices. What do I got to do to help correct it? Should I run for Congress or Senate? And all of a sudden the trolls on the internet are doxing your whole family lineage. But the thing is, I don't have to pay to do that. They're doing it for me. You're giving me every reason to just retire from doing comedy shows, trolling idiots to get dirty judges and dirty cops to rage quit, and actually go into Congress. Maybe I should. Should I? It looks like we're effective enough to be shadow banned and porn bombed, and you got the 1,000-yard stare Jillies that are easy puppets for Glaze and Dean to shuffle around where they need help. You guys aren't the first little crew to think you're rolling Mr. Cox. It's been like this since 2016. It's just the new crew. Oh, there's a new crew, but the same crews all huddle up in the background, little social engineers. It's pretty pathetic, man. Anyways. Well, yeah, but they know how to cover their tracks unless, I mean, who's really going to go through StreamYard and go, okay, this guy came on my stream at this time, and you know, there's no way for them. I mean, they probably can track it, but once you have to delete it so you don't lose your channel, that's their goal, is to book burn. But that's why they're so pissed, is I'll just keep coming back at them and keep coming back at them. I mean, it's fun to me because, I mean, it's really easy. I didn't want to become, part of Hollywood or a social engineer, right? I wanted to roll those people for what they did to, cinematography, to ripping off artists and bands. And mean, after I left freaking college to become a freaking fish and game cop, I'm like, holy shit, I'm going back to work for the government. I was like, I'm wondering if I should just become a copyright lawyer. And that's no BS. I was like, really looked into it. I'm like, no way, man. I'm just gonna go back to music, just underground shit. But yeah, it was an honor actually to help serve my country and pop back up in 2012 and 2016 to help my fellow countrymen spot the pussification of America and who fell for it and who wants to be a soldier for the one world order. That's been like, as a veteran, I'll tell you, it's been like my civic duty to help show you guys who these sick fucks are. Now, what you guys want to do with them, hey, that's, what was it when Zombies was burning mattresses in his backyard? And I look it up. I go, I wonder if burning mattresses in Kentucky is illegal. Holy shit, it is. $50,000 fine he would have had. 2 mattresses, 25 grand a piece. So when I make a video going, if there's any neighbors out there that might find this and want to report this asshole for that in the mass, and I think it's just, massive pollution to do something like that. There's the phone number if you want to call him. I didn't call him. That's just what you guys wanted to play with. Like Dank Williams, I'll put out a bolo on his ass that going over Cajon Pass. Streaming when you're not supposed to, but I mean, driving like an idiot too puts people in danger. So there you go. There's the number to call for Cajon Pass if he actually does wipe out. You tell him, yeah, he was being a dumbass on the freaking, on his phone, wiped out, hurt some people. There's a number for it. I'm not going to do it, but I can put the video together and do it. I mean, you guys wanted to fuck around with engineers in the background. But you know what we did do? Is get for the other side, them social engineers and influencers to come out. Because we just kept on whittling down your little crews. And it's a new crew, every month or so, because they're that easy to wipe out. You guys keep on getting these cannon fodder pieces of shit like Predward that have signed some type of weird fucking plea deal and got something going on with the Attorney General. So it's like, when you have to recruit meth heads, right? But they just keep on. There's so many fucking meth heads that have been caught to take a plea deal to go into the fucking getting right inserted into the matrix, come a battery and a mouthpiece like NTF. Then she's sitting there telling me I'm the deep stater. Oh, really? Come on. Who taught you? Who was doing troll school that year that put you through right around Predward time when he popped up in the Pred catchers, right? Who was actually running the troll school there for some of these influencers like Joni, It thought that they were dangled a carrot. You guys, was it the crypto carrot? Seriously. EH, you think it was the crypto carrot? When you're that hard up and oof. It's really bad. No, Johnny's List, you've been around long enough. She's just another Malibu Malibu didn't work out. So it's like they needed somebody like Malibu to go in like an NTF. And then she didn't really, not that effective. Right? She plays a good little poker face there, but she was outed real quick. And then all of a sudden recently she's a victim of her own charges of being sex trafficked and getting solicitation charges. Really? Then trying to say I'm a victim shamer for you to say you didn't have to go back to the vomit and you could have appealed your case. Oh my God, he's a victim shamer, everybody. Oh, that's what you do as a victim? Well, yeah, there's a lot of Munchausen going on, but really, you don't have to go back to the drugs and you don't have to go back to the vomit. That's where they want people, is in survival mode. Not a thrivalist. They're a survivor and a victim. Yeah, there's I think programs out there to purposely make victims and survivors so they can keep you there and just keep milking you and you go back to the vomit. But once you go to thrival mode, that's, go back through the videos. You'll discover thrival mode. They can't stop people like me. You can try all you need to, and even, I mean, yeah. Anyways, you're gonna try to have to catch me out in the open. Let's put it that way. But what you do is in the movie with Jim Carrey. What is that movie? I always forget it. The Truman Show. And this is what I tell other people that feel like they're targeted or been targeted. I tell them, I mean, you got to apply the Truman effect. Be very inconsistent because it costs their handlers money. Be very inconsistent, but they've got us locked into a grid to where there's only a couple of ways to and from work. But anyways, type thing. So it's interesting. Agenda 21 really is kicking in, if you didn't know that. Even like it was predicted that not many but few years back, even like little RV parks, their little pads are all going to have their own meters on individual pads, and it seems to be that way. It's happened. And they want everyone kind of living in RVs after the hurricanes, and yeah, suck in their asbestos they're putting into your free trailer because you just made it through a hurricane. Maybe. But I think we're up against more than just the redcoats infiltrating our streams, by the way. Right? Oh my gosh. What happened to Warbot? We needed a chew toy. We had a chew toy there for a minute. His squeaker doesn't last very long. He gets tired quick. Kind of like Phelamon too. His squeaker is about at that 1,000 squeak mark, ready to retire. I was really hoping Cosette would come on stream because I was really looking forward to making peace with Cosette and talk about prisoner exchange. I want to trade. I'm trying to put it out there. Prisoner exchange, peace talks. Right now is the time to do it. We'll give you Phelamon if just let. Even if OGM doesn't want to go to any side, not trying to recruit on any side, but at least let OJM go. You can have Phelamon and do whatever you want with him, Cosette, okay? I mean, it's almost like this is an arranged marriage, okay? But I'm telling you, all right, peace talks, prisoner exchange, very important. Even in the Pred Catchers community, okay, you guys have been through so much shit as far as going at each other and the drama community side of it. Right? Bury the hatchet and get back to, okay, great shit shows. It's been fun trying to hurt each other, dox each other, get each other fired, evicted, try to dox children. More than likely for sale now on the dark web. That's what, Warbot's probably been doing. Is that what you've been doing? Collecting as many decoy pictures like Predward there, Warbot, and then maybe selling them on the dark web, the Preds? So they can let their Pred network know on, hey, they're in your town this week. Watch out. Is that maybe what you're doing on the dark web there, Warbot? Pred catchers are coming to a town near you. All of a sudden, it's a double reverse, and the Pred catchers actually getting set up because that's how organized these sickos are. I mean, if you didn't realize that. The way they were doing it to the cop watchers is pretty interesting. Trying to set up like, let's say, a legit cop watcher, right? All of a sudden he does have an RSO that's, all of a sudden showing up on scene to cop watch with him. He doesn't even know the guy's an RSO. That's how they do it. It's been proven. My last channel, when that went down, I had the clip clipped. The evidence, but it's out there. It's in the streams. The audio is in the streams. You'll find them. It's all over the place. It's not just 3 channels there. Red Coat Jagoff, right? Trying to tell us to drive down to the governor's office and get Predward. What happened to Clovis getting Predward the time, right? Oh, it's hilarious. But that's all you guys are to me, is hilarious, because, till those catches happen, we actually get good data on whether or not police departments are actually arresting or letting Preds go. What's going on there, right? Just like little Ryan. Dude, little Ryan got called a vigilante, and his argument back was not, no, actually, we're the oversight. We're actually helping the police department out where their limited capacity stops and ours is the civilian begins as the oversight. You're calling me a vigilante? And I don't know what happened there. It should have been his argument back to the judge. Anyways, here, let's catch a track, because I gotta take care of a couple of things. This was just released earlier.
Hear me whispering, please, down on the ground. Keep working on this symphony. Hand it down for me to sing. It's out of tune like a drunken choir. You might stop and listen for a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's always been up to me, and it all will show. You're the one that I'll never forget. There were times I tried to turn fast, and I waited a month for you. In just a little while, in just a little while, you will find out. Keep working on this road that cuts through parts unknown. Walk on rock, salt, and nails. Find some way to through to you. Yeah, yeah. In just a little while, in just a little while. Pushing through the storms that blow. They might make me cold. Keep on pushing through it all. If I suffer long enough, yeah, would I earn your respect, baby? Like any dog would know, that's what I feel is best. In just a little while, in just a little while, yeah. Keep working on this symphony, hand it down for me to sing. It's out of tune, like some drunken choir. You might stop and listen for a while. Keep working on this symphony, hand it down for me to sing. It's out of tune, like some drunken choir. You might stop and listen a while. When you're lonely, late at gone for the night, and the dark clouds over. To believe, sinking down deep in. There were times when I was lonely. To believe were my only. Here I stand again, with the ground sinking down. You know, whoa, felt by the sound that you want me to cry. I'm gonna leave you, you know, whoa. Your hands are dirty, wash out in the water. Isn't anyone a baby? Never see you again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lonely late at night.
I get to just disappear. I did enough. No matter what you guys think you found or pull up or think you got a gotcha, which none of the gotchas were really worth a shit. It was, I mean, I had to feed you guys something to, because everything you guys were throwing was weak, like Jilly with her stupid stolen valor shit. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is when they're using cannon fodder that's easy to just wipe out in a sense. Uh, Making rage quit. All it was for this side basically is when we knew that we could make their squid and their cannon fodder rage quit. It told us that we could make a dirty cop or dirty chief of police rage quit. Because when you're dirty, it's just, I mean, you guys are easy to figure out. Like JT Colfax failing his body language analysis. And then that last stream, it's just, oh man, so over the target. Hurry, somebody get that guy a thug, just some hired thug to oil slick. That's some pretty stupid shit, man. But hey, that's why I get to, leave you guys in your little realm in your Mad Max arena with Warbot making memes. And again, I get to go off and do more important shit. So sure as heck ain't showing up in a courtroom like some of these guys said they were going to do. But that's why I did the writ of mandamus. It's interesting. I was telling somebody the other day. It's like, oh, that was Shizzle. You know what? I think I'll play that. I was on Shizzle's stream a few nights ago. Then I got busy and had to go. But yeah, Bird's like he's going for 10-0 on his wins in court, and I'm going for no. Okay, that's why I did the writ of mandamus. I don't want to go to court just for making videos. He's like, no, I'll put it to the test. I'm like, fuck yeah, get it, dude. And he did. Yay. Hey, Darlene, long time no see. It's been a minute. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how you can run a ped into the system to fuck up their dreams of turning America in Pedville. And it couldn't happen. So it took some brilliant minds to oh, okay, this is where we can apply the pressure. A president got, elected president by trolling, Twitter. I mean, unless that's all a show. Oh, Warbot had to rage quit and go make a video instead of paneling up. Or should we listen to this for a second?
What do it do, everybody?
I'm a failed radio star turned YouTube. Sam Clinton got me showing LARP videos,
Yeah, I hope
everybody.
everybody's having a great night. I know we are. We're having a
I gotta watch Cox to figure out how to make videos, so they'll watch me, everyone. Don't watch Cox whenever you do.
a great time laughing at Cox, but
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I do is I get people to laugh. And some of y'all even, will put the rope around the freaking tree for us.
his stream went down, and apparently he blamed me for it. I'm like,
well, no, when you want to go to the dark web, you might hire a thug to porn bomb somebody, and you be right there to watch their Warbot. So, I mean, you're the one that wants to go to the dark web. You might get blamed for all types of shit when you admit you go to the dark web. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, he had to go and make a video. Oh, I finally got something on him that I can use. He lied. It wasn't me. No, that's some good plausible deniability. You were definitely here to watch something, right? I mean, you don't usually show up because you're too good, right?
I'm sitting there laughing at you, dumbass. Why would I take you down? It's not like I have the power to take him down anyway. What a dumb statement. I wouldn't expect.
Well, I mean, you would think you guys are flexing by saying you can't even come into our arena or something like that. Why would you flex if you're saying you got no power? It's just all you do is I mean, the total hypocrisy that I've been able to show throughout the years. I mean, seriously, once Warbot becomes a cartoon character of like the ultimate of dumbass wannabe, main stage heroes in the arena, right? That's always going to run from the arena. I'm real tough, guys. I'm real tough, but it wasn't me. Yeah, it's funny.
The energy it took to do that anyway. Why would I fuck with him? He just don't make any sense, dude.
Yeah, just like Rob Lowe. Why would Rob Lowe be a state actor? I mean, what's a state actor? Right? I got the giggles tonight. You guys crack me up.
I just he's utterly ludicrous, very hypocritical, and pretty much an utter moron, which is why I was laughing at him.
Yeah, it's why he's got to just show up in my chat for some type of content and can't panel up. That's what it's been reduced down to, everyone. The pussification of America worked, and I like to show you guys the examples of the pussified.
He just doesn't think before he speaks, I don't think, because he's a giant fucking hypocrite.
Maybe that's what you're supposed to do on the internet, is just go ahead and freely speak, right? I mean, that's Monograph's terms, right? Oh, until you get P-bombed. See, the thing is, Warbot's not going to put himself out there to, like right on the front line there where you are going to get P-bombed. He's so worried about getting P-bombed, everybody. I'm just not going to have anybody on my panel. Huh, Warbot? What a pussbag.
Whining about me not facing him when the whole thing is this. He can't be courteous enough to try and talk JD into facing me.
See, he needs his crutch. That's JD's his crutch. JD's got better stuff to do. You've got plenty of accusations against me. He wanted to come on my channel first and act like a tough guy, like he's in some type of an arena. But he can't panel up. I've gone on his panel. I mean, I gave him the time when I was in the shower. That's all the time I had. And that was great, right? They even made memes about it. But I mean, return the same courtesy, would you? Now, especially since you're censoring so much and book burning.
But yeah, he expects me to jump when he says jump. Nah, bro, that's not how that works.
Oh, so then just stay the fuck out. How about that? We'll have our comedy show over here, and you have your little simp show over there.
That's not how that works at all, dude. JD's been dodging me for 2 fucking years, dude. Come on.
There's no dodging a gimp, all right? You just got to kind of shove him out of your way a little bit.
Come on. Yeah, Cox, we both know that I would fucking hand him his ass in a debate.
Words on the internet and lying the most and over talking and yelling with the most lies on loop isn't handing anybody their ass. It's just, guy can't even show a single receipt on his own dang stream. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely I mean, they're still not going to do anything about it. They don't give a shit. It's because that's probably a one world order soldier to shut me up. And that's how it works. I mean, you've got definitely the right to freedom of speech, but there's going to be 10 thugs there to try to shut you up when you get over the target. You're right. It's a conspiracy to deprive of rights. But, I mean, even the 18 USC codes and shit like that ain't worth a shit. Not, I mean, already in a corrupt system, and especially while it's trying to be cleaned up, let's say, cleaned up for the one world order to take place. Anyways. Yeah, let's get back to this shit show, this Warbot loser. 12 minutes. I only usually can take like a minute his stuff.
And you know it. There's no, dude, I mean, it's a foregone conclusion. Let's just not even, it doesn't even bear discussion, man. It really doesn't.
Okay. My girlfriend listened to Warbot for the first time like a few weeks ago now. And she's like, there's no way that guy's married. There's no way a woman. I mean, look at him Spurg all the time. He's so easy to get to Spurg. All I had to do was say, dude, you go on the DarkWeb. He's like, yeah, I love the DarkWeb. Yeah, that's where you'd hire a porn bomber thug, huh? Oh, I didn't do it. You said I did it. And then he'll go make a video. No woman's going to put up with this guy. Sorry. I mean, that's coming from a qualified woman, I think. She's going to be with me. He has panels, but he's not going to let me on again. And he only drops the link to like through Instagram to his garbage woman buddy. So they don't get P-bombed. But that's their excuse. No one's going to go and P-bomb him. Not when you're on the same team as the people that are hiring the P-bombers. I mean, so what? Hurry and delete it. Just like I did. And keep going. They want to just take the wind out of your sails. Yeah, I went on his panel one time, and I did it, kind of on purpose. Oh well, right? I gave him some time. You know what? I'll just go ahead and get ready for work here. Take a shower and log in. Yeah, I'm in the shower. Go ahead and spurg on me. Go ahead and talk over me. You're not going to be able to hear me anyway. So, oh my God, he's in the shower. He's in the shower. And see what kind of fantasy they come up with. Oh, that's where their head's at. They like the gay fantasy. No, just in the shower getting ready for work. Not seeing anything. It's not like I had my camera on or anything. And if I do turn the camera on in the bathroom, I just point it towards the shower curtain and just, start singing show tunes in the shower to you guys. I mean, I put myself out there for you guys to go, oh my God, he's so ludicrous and crazy and stupid. Yeah, I mean, it's a good character. Somebody had to do it back in 2016 to call out the dirty FBI for murdering a rancher and shooting him in the back. And since then, do you know how many dirty cops and judges have been, canned and rage quit? But the real murderers are actually given medals. Anyways, yeah, it's some pretty crazy stuff. You know what I'd much rather do? I wonder if I'm going to find Shizzle. I think it's... think we can play this live from the other night. And I'll give you guys, this is, let's say this is little cherry on the top, and before I start doing more important stuff. And I'm glad I was able to put this on Shizzles. And yeah, people tripped out. People tripped out.
I could sandbag you, and if you want to give me the bags, I'll just set your ass. Yeah, I just have to have a partner, a team player that's on board with our game plan. Yeah, that's about it, though. Shizzle, I got you in spades. It's been a minute, but that shit's like riding a bike. I'll be right back on it. Give me a couple games, I'll be fine. I could be an average spades player if I have an average partner, or I could be insanely good if I got somebody that knows how to do it with me.
Oh yeah, JT Colfax failed his body language analysis, and by an easy tell. In Texas Hold'em, you can there's a tell when somebody pushes their chips all in and they're bluffing. Or covering, it's the same thing, they're bluffing, they're covering for their shitty hand. And that's how JT Colfax failed his body language analysis. And that's the final piece to any decent investigation is, all the fuckery it's going to take to make them talk. And the body language analysis. First, you want to, do a match voice analysis if you don't get, any camera action. But anyway. Yeah. Woo, here we go.
It's kind of like when Cole Garbage Vic and Warblob asked me, like, well, what do you do? What do you give to the community? It's like, well, fuck your community. I'm not a team player on that. But I have saved lives before, and I've held doors open for people, and I smile and wave at people. But community, like, I see a tyrannical hive mind. I don't want to contribute to that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Shizzle.
But I don't want to destroy it. I'm not the guy that's slapping Bibles out of people's hands and trying to take away from them. It's just, I really don't want to be a part of it. And that's where I came up with hammock chilling. That's code. Mr. Urban Disciple called me out on hammock chilling. He's like, I don't get it. It's code. I'm going to sit back in my hammock and chill while you guys just duke it out. And I'll be sad and I'll cry for you guys. But what do you do for YouTube? What do you do for your community? Well, I mean, I do shit for people, but these networks and these ideas that I don't agree with, I don't contribute to. It's like I don't go to church, so I'm not going to do anything for church. But when you get out of church and you fall down in the middle of the street, you might see Shizzle run and try to help you up. Helping an individual. I'm not doing shit for your city. I ain't doing shit for your hive mind. I'm helping you because I care about you. People don't comprehend that, though. Well, you don't get no money. You don't partake in philanthropy. What have you donated? Oh, my bad. I was just thinking. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I got you, Doug. Master LARPer. Welcome to the show. Oh shit! I don't really want to call it a show. I don't want to call it a show. Welcome to fucking YouTube.
Welcome to the fuckery zone.
Yeah, I like to think of mine as more of a watered down space, though.
But yeah, chill space amongst the fuckery.
But you could still add the red dye in it sometimes, and that happens. But whatever.
Oh man, you had me cracking up at Finding Freedom, dude. That guy was hilarious. Trying to get my sheriff's department called on me.
Me cracking up because you caught the fucking clips, dude. Dude, am I not lying? He was doing that shit for like 4 months with that pilot. But what were you saying? Something about a sheriff? Did you just say sheriff?
Yeah, him and Scotty were on Scotty's panel doxing and they say it's not a dox, it's public information. Well, it's still, you're bringing information into the sphere of fuckery and giving the phone number for people like Anton to call to tell them that I have an AK-47, which was an airsoft gun, and I might be a school shooter.
Do you remember when I did this stream on Cass Sunstein?
Yeah, that was good.
This Finding Benchwarmer dude, he jumps in my chat and he spams lock cocks up, lock cocks up, lock cocks up, and he did it for like 20-30 minutes. And he also made like one comment where he repeated that phrase as much as it would let him type it, and he just spammed the whole screen. I don't know why. I'll never forget that.
Well, that's why we call him Spamton.
But it was finding freedom. Finding
Benchwarmer. Oh, okay. Whatever. Okay, yeah. Well, it's Spamton action.
Yeah, they had the same script as far as like, if you're saying that Finding Benchwarmers was talking about your local sheriff, that's something that Anton, he's given your address and local police department non-emergency lines and shit, if I remember correct.
Yeah, it happened kind of pretty much like that.
They were both
the pilot thing was a pretty good, easy. Yeah, I mean, I've flown all types of planes, unmarked, without a license, styrofoam, poplar wood, you buy at the grocery store, the little rubber band for the propeller, without tail numbers and a license. You don't have a pilot's license. You're not a firefighter. You'll never be a firefighter. Well, I mean, I've got firefighting training from the military. No, you don't. Okay, I guess I don't. And I got him. I was trained on the AFFF truck. They're Finding Freedom. No, you weren't. Wait a minute. What's ATF? AFFF. It's a compound used to fight aviation fires. They're Finding Benchwarmers. No, you didn't. Like, okay, dude. All right, man.
In my mind, if Finding Benchwarmers and Fellowmon are being handled, I think they're purposely took off the panels.
Yeah, so they don't incriminate themselves. Yeah, possibly. Finding Solomon was on a stream the other night, though. It was pretty funny. He's
better in the chat box. Like, we know it's all lies, but like when he's on panel, he just destroys himself. In the chat box, he could hide behind his keyboard better and just put a lie and just act like he never sees any question.
Well, I think it's more so over that he'll lie in the chat so he'll get banned, then he can cry, see, I'm the most banned person on YouTube.
Victim. Yeah, he's always a victim. And he's being stalked.
She's always being stalked.
You know, I'm never going to forget that either.
Let me ask you for a favor.
Okay. No, I don't believe him, but I don't disbelieve him, but I don't believe him. What? You need a favor?
Yeah. I'm wondering if you'll critique some of my work.
Oh, okay. Shit. Well, is it something I could do today? Because today's a perfect day for that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you might have already seen the video I released earlier. It was tagged Urban Disciple. And this is something titled, "This is something you don't comprehend" or something. Wondering if you saw that quick video. It was a minute video.
No, I don't think so.
Can you click a link in your chat and then play it?
Hold on, I'm almost back inside.
Okay, I was thinking maybe I could put it in the back room.
I'm almost there. I'm done smoking.
I'll just go ahead and put it.
I'll give you honest opinions and thoughts.
Well, I think that you're going to be able to relate with some of this, and per some of the things we've talked about before. And I'm looking for honest critique, okay? And I kind of know what you might say, which is fine. It's good. The shizzle breakdown. The shizzle breakdown. And I was hoping Urban would click that link during his live stream, but it doesn't seem like he's got the balls. He's got to review it first, spin it around his head, figure out how he's going to twist it, then stream it. Not let's stream this right here.
Okay. Hold on. No,
thank you. I appreciate it. See, this is what social media should be used for, is to critique each other's work.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Why the fuck not?
Right?
Because it'll hurt your feelings, I guess. So let's ban it. All right.
Yeah, Kreidely, there's a reason why I'm your most annoying voice on YouTube. Kreidely. I wanted to see who needed to censor the most, just because they're annoyed.
Man, I don't even know. I'm censored by all types of fucking muffins, dude.
Yeah. Especially that garbage woman that Philemon's with now. I mean, could you imagine having to suck up to a garbage man?
Didn't he say that he's... I don't necessarily believe him, but didn't he say Philemon's been working with him on one of his posts?
Well, I mean, I called that a long time ago. I could tell the way all of a sudden their narrative changes. All of a sudden I go, oh, yep, Philemon must be feeding them BS. There it is.
I'm not the type of person that goes off saying people are working with each other, but he said it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He said it. On a post, I think. So unless somebody fucking hacked into his shit.
Well, you know how much they need their comment sections to rule the comment sections.
I'm thinking of this one fucking post What's Truth made.
Oh my God.
I can't really remember it. Where dudes make comments in their own comment sections with a clone.
Yeah.
It was funny. To sum it all up.
Yeah, when I discovered the muffins would do that, like Philemon talking to himself in all the socks, switching socks, he goes from the creeps account going, oh, I'm going to bed, everybody. And 10 seconds later, his next sock account character shows up, all perked up.
It's so easily noticeable, too. I think he does that on purpose.
Yep.
I would. But I think he's not allowed on panels anymore because he's too dumb. That's my opinion. That's not a fact. It's just an opinion, guys.
I think that's a pretty close estimate. Right. His handlers, his Silicon Valley handlers would be like, no, you're screwing it up too much.
Mm-hmm.
That's a direct result. Oh, shit. My phone went out.
Here. Moving on here, we're in a recent report. It says Google workers around the world protest its corporate culture. Mountain View, California, New York. Thousands of Google employees and contractors staged a brief midday walkout on Thursday at offices across Asia.
There you go. That's a direct result. Right here.
Moving on here, we're in a recent report. It says Google workers around the world protest its corporate culture. Mountain View, California, New York. Thousands of Google employees and contractors staged a brief midday walkout on Thursday at offices across Asia, Europe, and North America to protest sexism, racism, and unchecked executive power in their workplace. It goes on to say here, at Google's global corporate headquarters in Mountain View, California, hundreds of employees streamed into a courtyard One large cardboard placard held by a worker said, "Not okay, Google," a reference to the "Okay, Google" phrase used to activate Google's voice assistant. In New York City, women and men filed out into Google's office and silently walked around the block for about 10 minutes. A few held sheets of paper with messages, including respect for women. Actually, respect for women, but respect for women. Now, here's what
Good job, Trailblazer. So I appreciate you playing that. That was November 1st, 2018. Okay. Are you with me so far, Shizzle? I don't know what happened to Shizzle. Dang it.
Oh, hey. I think I'm not on mute, right? All right, yeah. I was on mute, my bad.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
November 1st, 2018. Big walkout.
In my opinion, it's Google is no different, even though people like on YouTube, they'll be like, you worship the Google gods, whatever. Every organization, network, corporation, whatever you want to call it, group, tribe, whatever. In my opinion, just strictly my opinion, there is battles of nefariously corrupt versus people that are honest. And that could even be the Google that people worship as well.
Interesting you put it that way, worship.
Well, yeah, some people see you see it on Google, it's the truth. Like Anton.
Well, let me go through this timeline with you. Let me go through this timeline with you. The day before, October 31st, 2018, is the day that Miss Glittery Stalkers, myself, and Trailblazer, well, more Blazer and I, and Libby was, she was playing narcissist, not engaging. But that day, October 31st, 2018, the day before that walkout, is when we engaged Fallen One Technology in Silicon Valley.
That's interesting.
So we go into the spiritual.
And your words, you said it to me before. You were swinging your swords during that. You were trying to swing swords, right?
It was more to arrest in the spiritual because there's arrest warrants for fallen ones.
Yeah. And I wanted to say against demons, but I forgot what word you said, so I didn't say anything.
Yep.
But yeah, I think you said fallen ones are fallen ones. I think you did say now that you said that.
Yeah, mainly fallen ones. But so we go to engage it in the spiritual, and because Libby she didn't get it, she kept on interrupting us. Okay, We're starting to walk through it. I've got it recorded. I have the recording of October 31st, 2018 of us engaging.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
Before you guys started this process where spiritual was being whatever tangled with, did you get like eye level down like to her level and explain to her what was going to happen and like how you guys were going to approach it and if she was cool with it?
I tried to. I tried to prep her. I tried to prep her for a few days, knowing that we were going to engage Silicon Valley in the spiritual, not knowing.
Oh, you told her that. Okay.
Yeah, we told her that we were going to do a spirit war. I can't remember because if we knew the day of or the day before exactly what the target was, I can't remember. It was a while ago, dude. That was what?
Hey, I like listening to that guy. You know me, I like to agree to disagree or even admit I don't know, but I like to listen to him. I'm sorry I had to say that.
Yeah, no, I still go back through his old recordings when not when I get bored, but when I just I listened to him quite a bit. Those re-recordings and productions were pretty good to listen to. So,
yeah. But that is it's either a coincidence or maybe you did swing some swords and it probably worked. Maybe, right?
Let me walk you through the whole timeline. So when she goes to narcissist mode and she's interrupting the process of arresting
an example?
One, huh?
Can you give one little example on how she would interrupt and disrupt?
So Blazer was, as he would engage, he would go step by step. He'd go, okay, we're going to roll up in the spiritual to Silicon Valley. We're going to stand ground. And she'll go, oh yeah, I remember when I would do these medicines and hand them out to the homeless, and I, me, and I, and my, and okay, just calm down, Libby. Just let us go through the spirit war. But
she did that a few times.
Okay, and then Blazer was like, listen, Aaron, she's not ready. I have to peel off and continue this on by myself. Okay, Blazer, I got you. I'll be right there. And we ended the stream and we went to another stream. Actually, we went privately because we were trying to record it. Okay. She didn't get it. Now, that's not a big problem, but I'll tell you, this was the only fallen one that we went to go arrest that bailed, that escaped, that was able to escape. Didn't ever happen before. So what it did, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I like to sound crazy, all right? It escaped through underground tunnels and ended up, or whatever, they can vaporize basically and bend time and space and travel around and shit like that as a fallen one or an entity. Thing is, it ends up in Anchorage, Alaska, and on November 30th, 2018 is when it popped up in Anchorage, was pursued.
Day later?
No, November 30th, 30 days later.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
30 days later.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, 31 actually, but the thing is, it pops up, was engaged, not by myself. It was attacking Blazer's family. Okay, there's proof on that. Thing is, he takes it out. As soon as he takes it out, there's a 7.1 earthquake that day in Anchorage. And also the same day is when George Bush Sr. died. Or I think he was executed. After Fallen One technology was taken down within, like, let's say, an afternoon or a few hours later. They were connected. Fallen One technology was connected to George Bush Sr. like his handler.
Hypothetically, I don't know if Blazer would be on board anymore, but regardless, if it was just me and you, would you be able to show me how to do this?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's me being like neutral ground. Like, I don't know if this is real or not, but I want to try it. Would that work? Like, don't know. But if I seen something, like I would interact or whatever and swing.
Well, the thing is, Shizzle, I think with you've already been given the green light to do that because it's such a dire situation. It really is. How I believe, in my opinion and research and beliefs, is that our true purpose for this planet as humans are to remove these entities. The third of heaven that fell to earth?
Do you remember that excuse me, that Shay lady? That interacted on your channel a couple of times, I've seen.
Yeah.
But I remember Andrea dropped a link. Andrea knows. Dropped the link. And it was about this Shay on Dr. Phil. So I clicked it. And Shay shared a story, maybe you heard it, about these fairies.
Yep.
I had that same experience. Basically the same kind of shit that she said she's seen, and I experienced it a few times when I had to have been like 7, 8, some shit like that. But
you know, that whole episode,
just the way she said it, Really?
Yeah, and what's
it
left
happened to me
little
is
clips.
very weird how she said it, and it was like she's the only person I've ever heard that said, like, I've told people about it, but they're like, no, I've never seen anything like that. Oh no, so that's scrubbed, huh? You can't find it.
The way they had to film that, and then it disappearing right when we start putting Dr. Phil on blast, and then it was just little clips making her look bad.
So because I seen something like that and a few other things that I could share stories, maybe that might give me the green light on being open-minded about swinging swords at fallen ones and demons.
I don't see why, if you're already seeing them and you have the knowledge. Now, let's say, for instance, okay, you see something that might be, you think would be a demon or something like that, or if you swing on it and it doesn't obliterate it, that's a good angel. You can't swing.
But I'm perfect. I'm perfect for that, because before I ever swing, I'm the type of person that I'd have to analyze the situation. What is this? What is it doing? Do I swing at this? You know, I don't just, something pops up and I swing. So maybe discernment, right?
No, I get what you're saying.
Am I off topic?
I'm just saying, even if you made the mistake on with your discernment and you swung on a good angel, your sword's just going to go through it, or whatever your advanced technology weapon is.
Would it be no pun intended?
Right, be like, oh, oops, sorry. And that's the way it works.
I thought you were an asshole.
Right.
So my first time, is it something that I could kind of just co-pilot, but like learn and like watch?
It was still
like what she was gonna do. What was expected out of her? You know what I'm talking about? So maybe she could have just relaxed and went along with the ride. And maybe is that, or did she need to partake a little bit more than that?
Going along with the ride would have been enough for her to witness, because she was the one thinking that we're living in a 4-dimensional hologram.
Right. Okay.
So her to witness something like that would have had a huge, well, let's say, if she wouldn't have interrupted, we would have been able to arrest him and that day. Would the walkout still have happened? Probably.
You never know.
Right? It would have changed some things, but it played out the way it was supposed to play out, especially getting her the heck out of there after she talked a good game. Then all of a sudden, she's
you know, I'm aware of this. They're white what?
They're white pedos. That was her first. They're white veteran pedos. All white pedo veterans are pedos. Yeah. It was bizarre, man. Like, whoa, we were trying to help you. Why are you crying so hard?
I'm aware of this female, as you already know, and I know the way she twists shit.
Yep.
And so, and to me, I don't think it's paranoia. I don't think she's paranoid. I don't think she's scared. I think she's networked up like a motherfucker. But that's my opinion, and I can elaborate. But I think I've elaborated to you a lot of times, and it'd be a broken record. But unless you want to, but yeah, I think it's networked.
I think also it was an integrity test to really see if she's going to be able to live up to her words. Like, for instance, the first conversation ever that I had with the Urban Disciple on a private line through Hangouts, I told him what I was doing. And I told him that our team is actually pursuing fallen ones. And he's like, "Ooh, well, I'm kind of on board with that." Uh-huh.
But he never disrespected that moment you guys shared, though, did he?
I think since then he has. It's been, I mean, when you're an information gatherer for Glaze and Dean, but you got to play fight and then lie by omission, twist shit around, He thinks he's a pred catcher now because he caught this character Gomez in a chat or something. He said it on the channel. Okay. Said on a panel, "You're the pred. I caught you."
Can we backpedal for a second?
Get in there.
Hypothetically, if I was to go along with the ride with you and witness fallen ones or demons being struck down by spiritual swords or equivalents of that, would we be able to
weaponry? We call it advanced weaponry besides your sword. There's all types of. You think what the elitists got for advanced technology and weaponry doesn't have anything on the room that's got all the real good stuff in it. Okay.
Would I be able to truly witness it if we just did it like on this technology? Let's say a panel or a private panel or a public panel.
Well, this is what
would I really be able to witness it, or would we all have to be in the same room? Or
you've got to
for me to truly witness. Okay.
Yeah, you got to be able to tap in. But here's the thing with this particular battle. Okay, Battle for Fallen One technology is that because it was Halloween, and this was only Blazer. Not for me, not for anyone else, but on Halloween in particular, he was given the green light to pick a fight. Now, any other time I've said it before, it's like you get in, you get your orders sent to you. You don't just go in. That's witchcraft.
Did he hit you up on the spot? You guys up on the spot like it's now? Like you guys didn't have it planned?
Well, there was some planning because I would say like 5 days before, he told me, he goes, "Aaron, I'm going to pick a fight. It's spiritual. I'm allowed to. It's Halloween."
Yeah,
I think I already know my target.
I could see him saying that too. I
already got my target. I'm going in. I've been told you're coming with me. And I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, man. What's going on, dude?" I think we're going into, and he's like, he didn't want to talk about it, but I think he said something about technology or maybe Silicon Valley, but it wasn't until right then and there, when he said, "We're going into Silicon Valley and we're taking down Fallen One technology." But it wasn't, but it was a few days
he's using it. As he's possibly using it.
And I asked him, so, we got Libby, she's a noob. I think her generation representing this particular battle, even if she doesn't know how to engage, her witnessing it would be really big, especially for her. She even on that panel, she's like, "Oh, I just feel so blessed," right? But, "Oh, I'm so lucky to be here." So anyways, right? So I tried to prep her, but she just didn't get it. She thought it was a way to talk about herself. That's all she could comprehend.
Or possibly a perfect way to turn into a victim. And she
or a distraction. Her handler just said, "I don't know what to do. Just talk about yourself. Just talk about yourself. Derail them any type thing you can do." Oh
yeah, then there's a derail. Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think she was confused, though, is all I'm getting to. I don't think she was confused just trying to talk about herself. I think there is a motive there. In my opinion, I don't think it was the derailing. I think it was to be the victim and get all eyes on you. And that way she put you up on it. Before I've ever talked to you, I've only ever seen, I probably told you this, I've heard of you and seen you on a Pretty Monotheism videos because she was a commenter on my videos, so I checked her channel out. And then there's this horrible man that she'd always show. And I knew you as this horrible guy this pretty much. That's how I first got introduced to you and never talked to you, I don't think, for like 8 months after that. Seeing like horrible Quantum LARP bot guy videos or whatever your name. She used your real name. She used your real name, actually.
Oh, yeah, in the titles and everything. Yeah.
That's your name. Investigation still up. But that's how I met you, dude. And so, and of course, I asked questions, and I reached out to a few people. It's like, why are people keep talking about this guy? And my sources told me that they think they got something. There might be something there, but it's pretty dumb. So I don't know. That's
somebody had to go in the hot tub shizzle and act it up, dude.
Yeah.
Different characters. And then blast them with music shows. then we turned on the studio.
Did I ever tell you that, though? That I knew you before I've ever met you as some horrible man.
Yeah.
Like some trafficking fucking pedo guy. Like it was bad. Like, but then she did it to me. She did that to me, and I didn't even know who Isaac Cappy was back then.
Me neither.
Yeah, I probably seen this dude on her videos, and I didn't even know who he was. Like, what the fuck is this lady showing? Saying these guys, and then the clips she's showing is just somebody fishing or something, and then her narrative spun on the title of the fucking video and the description of the video. That was where all the narratives were spun. Then we got a guy fishing.
Imagine being such a narcopath or a narcissist that your handler's saying, "You can do it. You can do this." Well, okay, I know I can. He's going down. He's going to be destroyed.
She was better at playing a victim than Fellowmon. She was a little more clever, though.
Well, I think they had to team up back in the day. She went up under Fellowmon and OGM's wing for protection from Mr. Cox. And then they teamed up with Flathead. And they were going to all do any victim of Mr. Cox get on Flathead stream immediately type thing. Then that 24/7 victim stream moved over to Scotty's.
Hey, I'm not going to say much on that because I wasn't around. I don't even know Flathead. But recently, I think 3 or 4 or 6 months ago, that dude started dropping posts and saying something about taking you to court.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared again.
Yeah, and I think what it was is...
hey, I should just bring you to court, too. Join the club, right?
Yeah.
Don't fuck around, Mr. Gomez. I might do it.
Fuck, dude.
I'm joking. I can't even joke, dude. It's not even... I didn't even laugh.
I'd have to press
bad joke. Bad joke.
I'd have to get a suit dry cleaned. Fuck that, dude. I didn't come here to go to court.
Hey, I got a question to ask.
Get in there.
Has anybody actually taken you to court yet? From YouTube. From YouTube. I don't care about it. And if you don't want to say, I don't give a fuck.
Nope. See, here's the thing. Is I did the mandamus to avoid having to go to court. So I'm at a 0. No subpoenas, no law enforcement. The only time they stop by is after tacos back in 2016. Tacos and somebody else. I don't know how they did it, but they were able to have a sheriff show up, and he was armed to the flipping hilt. And I called it a swatting because I was actually working in the backyard building shelves. No shit. And I don't know if I told you, you're an animal person, right? I don't know if I told you this, but I had my dog that day because I'm banging and working saws and I couldn't keep an eye on him. And when I do that, I usually keep him on a leash. Well, on a lead, like a 30-foot lead. And, either to a tree or, to the bumper of the truck or something. So that way he wouldn't bounce. And thank God I had him tied up that day because the cop came in the backyard and he goes ballistic on him, but stopped short about, a few feet of him.
Yeah.
Or else they would have shot him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I shut my tools off and the cop is like, "Are you yelling at people?" I go, "Oh, fuck no, I've been back here building shelves, dude. What the fuck? What are you doing here?" Right? We got a complaint. You're yelling at somebody. "No, dude, been building shelves, man. So now what?" They bounced. But about an hour before that was a guy in the alleyway rapping, "Fuck the military and fuck the VAs," going off really loud in the alleyway. Like it was fucking street theater. Some douchebag snitch sent to create a scene so the cops had a reason to fucking show up. It's easy to see through. Tacos. All you other little shitbags almost got my dog shot that day, you motherfuckers. But hey,
that's very possible. That's very possible, dude.
No, it's documented. I have the screenshot of her getting her clout. Oh, yep, this email's been sent to the FBI, everybody. We got it. He's going down. And that was like a few days before they showed up. Now, there was one other instance. Well, and I'll tell you, after that guy leaves, right? That cop leaves. Okay. For about a week, there was a cop sitting across the alleyway, about 30 feet from my driveway, for about a week. It was a cop car. I don't know if they were just taking turns watching me or whatnot. So about day 5, I go out there to the cop and I go, "Hey man, are you all right? Are you thirsty or anything? Can I give you? Do you want to try some structured water? No shit. Do you want to try some structured water? Do you need anything to drink? You all right?" They left and never came back. Well, about a month later, there was a drill in the adjacent parking lot to the alleyway. There was a major drill going on, and I had about 3 AK-47s drawn on me, riding my bike out my driveway. And I stopped because there's these 3 cops behind a cement barrier wall about chest high with their guns drawn in my direction. I stop at the end of my driveway before I leave the property and go, "Is it okay if I go past you guys? Because I got some shit to take care of." "You better make it quick, damn it." Okay, I did. Then later, come to find out in the newspaper, in the local newspaper, there was a robbery and they didn't catch the robber. But what it was it was just to waste money to drill that CERT team to be able to, if it ever came down to it, the extremist in the hot tub, Mr. Cox, talking all crazy, right? If it ever had to come down to it, they were drilling about a month after that. Using me to do a fucking drill.
And if they did, it was success. They got you at point.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony Cruz, when you allow censorship, you automatically lose. Now you're in here throwing tomatoes.
Wait, he allows censorship?
Yeah, he had Cap, pretty much banned me real quick out of his chat.
Why?
But he had some good plausible deniability. But anyways.
Where did you hurt them?
Where did I hurt them? By not going away in time for their before Predward got exposed. Not going away back in like 2019, man.
You're telling me that this Anthony Cruz guy is tied in with this Predward guy? Like he knew him?
Well, let's say the same crew as LARP Busters, where
okay.
In my opinion, it looks like he's being handled by a couple of different sides. A network nigger. Sorry, I'm gonna say the hard R.
Let me backpedal a little more. You didn't go away. You were trying to expose or ask questions about an Edward, and Anthony Cruz wanted you to go away because of that?
Let's say his handlers need me to go away, and he's just the next bench warmer.
Okay, yeah. Maybe shadowboxing a little. Got it?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's... it's the way he simps all of a sudden to, like, Warbot, and then fights with him. And it keeps him relevant. But then he's on Nunya's side, right? And then he's on Nunya's side, but he's just a little he's just a little easy roll, just like Glazing Dean in the chat.
The sad thing is when there is such thing as sides.
Hey, easy to roll like this guy too. Right there. Posted. You're really easy to roll, Warbot. That's why you're still here. Can't panel up. Got to rage quit. Make a damage control video. Well, hire somebody from the dark web because that's where you like to go. Do your P-bombing for you so you can sit back and watch the debauchery. Doesn't really get you anywhere. I mean, you're playing actually a game that teenagers play, like what, 55, their Warbot? Maybe almost 60. A lot more to life than your stupid shill show by trying to commandeer chats with your people. But again, you're not the first crew or bench warmers to come along. You guys are just probably a little bit better paid, not even any more trained. I mean, dude, you'd really have to pay me a lot of money to have to get anywhere near Felomon and help him out. But I wouldn't want that money anyway. That's to me, what you're doing is you're partaking in the pedo loot to try to destroy people. They're Warbot. Sick. What you're involved in. Going really seriously, do you have to go to the dark web to hire a porn bomber? Just try to get me to go away? I mean, I don't know. Can you just say no? I mean, I didn't hire any guy from the dark web, but I mean, that's what's going to happen to you when you go to the dark web and admit to it. Loving it. You love the dark web. Yeah, I mean, you're there, trying to put a hit on somebody because that's what happens there. Right? You say, oh, my intentions are good when I go to the dark web. I mean, I don't care what you're really doing, but I mean, people are going to go, well, you should explain that. If not, a detective grilling your ass.
Both sides probably get infiltrated by another side.
Well, I mean, let's talk about this word community. Oh, more Boston, precious community, and Anthony Cruz, the community this and the community that. The community doesn't want you here. Who the fuck are you people to act like you're prophets? Arbiters of truth.
That's one cool thing about me. I could probably say it to a bunch of other people, but I'll speak for myself, is I never needed a community.
Hell no, that's why I started trolling them. So I just started trolling them by myself, but they wanted to have sock account armies, so I'm like, I want a sock account army too, man. I mean, come on, let's even up the playing field a little bit.
I've done it because it's funny, but now I just roll with my couple others in case somebody bans me. I'll try those. But
yeah, Anthony, I'm not saying you're friends now with Warbot, but you sure are a good play fight partner for him. You used to be with Warbot, remember? See, there's those amnesias again that Velomon talks about. Get in there.
Are they, I'm not going to say fighting, are they disagreeing, Anthony Cruz and Warbot, right now, nowadays?
They're play fighting. I'm just going to call it play fight.
What are they, what's the issue between them two?
Anything, it changes every day. Okay, there's always a new controversy to slap at each other with, but it just doesn't go anywhere.
Does Warbot weaponize sickos against him and pedophilia like he does against you?
You're going to have to repeat that. I got slightly distracted by the chat. I was glancing down at the chat.
Oh, you're good. Repeat what you said. Does Warbot weaponize...
Also, Anthony likes to repeat disinformation from a minor attracted person named Rodney. And that's what I go by. Oh, you don't want to do the real research or know people's real intent. You just want to peddle what Vic the Map tells you to peddle. Because you heard something on Scotty's panel. See, that's where I go by. It's an integrity test for me. On who wants to be, I mean, I know it's a contest for you guys out there. Who can be the biggest sicko, right? Yeah, Warbot. The problem is in your arena, you guys wear Velcro shoes, all right? You wouldn't be able to use laces even on boxing gloves because you'll trip over your laces. That's how bad it is. Trip over a crack in the sidewalk. Trying to come at somebody real tough. You're not going to panel up. There. Let's just prove how much of a bitch Mr. Warbot is. And show again everyone again how he's just a tough guy in the chat. Trying to be all big and bad and tough. And they got an arena that you're going to come fight in with them. But they can't, I mean, dude, you wouldn't even last like a half a day fishing, you know. Where I go fishing, there aren't wheelchair accessible spots to either roll you in on. You can't usually just roll right up to the bank and cast out a fishing pole. There's some places. Why don't you hit that StreamYard link there, Warbot? Bet you won't. I've already proved quite a few things over and over. But again, Warbot, you're not the first blowhard that thought that you were going to get one over on me or something. There's been many that your crew has sent because you're all shitbags. You're nothing burgers. I mean, it's easy to see through. Okay, and that's again why what I said on the last stream before I got P-bombed is there's a reason why I called the American Disabilities Association, and it was for people like Warbot that are being used to attack journalists, investigative reporters, or whatever. Right? What are these half-wits? Okay? What are these half-wits doing with targets? Maybe, I mean, you're dumb enough to take the crypto carrot dangled right in front of you. Here's the crypto carrot. But yeah. Anyways, we know he's not going to click the link to join, but I'm still doing laundry. I'm just sitting here listening, doing laundry. Haven't heard anybody or seen anybody pop up. Yeah, you know what? Is when you guys are trying to say grifting this and money that and scam this. And, you know, you're not the only pocket that's come up with this double reverse grift with a LARP over a LARP. Okay? It's usually the team that comes up with, oh, they're grifting on the other side. You guys are doing the most grifting. That's the way it looks and usually works out too. Accuse of what you're doing more of. So you want to try to talk about somebody grifting for rent. Oh my God. Right? With a loan retirement payment plan worked out. Wow, amazing, right? So you can advertise the old nasty Chipotle. Isn't that amazing? I mean, who wrote up that script for you guys and gave it to TBS? Because he definitely can't do it by himself. He's got a LARP that, oh, let's try to get LGH up here, Lady Ghost Hunter up here. Oh, there she is all of a sudden. Oh my God, amazing. She already had the link and everything. Well, welcome. I mean, what a surprise, right? I mean, come on. Your guys' LARP is fucking weak. It's easy. It's easy to see through. Especially by people that have, I mean, already been doing it for a long time. Won awards for it, actually. Yeah. Seriously, man, your video there, Warbot, it sounded like, again, you're a failed radio personality. But you get to relive your childhood dream through Sam Clinton's communication company doing LARP videos, blasting their targets. And can't click my join link because we know that you'll just you know what, actually, the reason why he is afraid to join everybody, Mr. Dead Man Talking here, Warbot, I think the reason why he's too scared to join is he'll probably screw up and turn on his camera. He's afraid that he's gonna turn on his camera. He's that big of a screw up. Unless Rotney, right? And you can't turn on somebody else's camera. Rotney thinks I can turn on your camera through StreamYards. Isn't that funny? But that's serious. Yeah, see, he just rage quit. Wow, you're kind of disgusting. Yeah, definitely, Warbot. We know that you can't get a woman. You don't have a woman, even though you say you're married. You're not, okay? Because no woman, especially when you start spurging out and shit like that, women don't like that. So, I'm just saying. I mean, unless you got a nasty trash hoe that likes the drama. But, I mean, straight up women that are successful don't have time to enjoy your drama in your arena. It's for puss bags. Anyways, let's get back to shiz. I got to finish up my
goes and pedophilia against Anthony Cruz the same way he does against you.
What has he? He's saying yes. Yeah, I mean, Warbot, but they're always going to have one on the inside to blast. That way it gives them an excuse to be in the other side. I mean, Anthony Cruz, you're not the first little bench warmer to bounce around like you are.
Blaze and Scar, you need to relax or you're going to get censored.
No. It's not censorship. At least you let her freaking live even after she let the rodent type in her chat. If you want to play by their rules.
I've just been LARPing. I did it the other night. I did it to Felomon, but he never even got banned.
Dude, see how people react. You weren't supposed to tell anybody that, Shizzle.
Oh,
now
shit.
They're going to really think we work together.
Oh, we're public, aren't we? Shit.
Fucking LARPers, dude.
Well, I'm sorry. We never talk private, so...
yeah, well, I mean, we didn't arrange that part,
I'm not used to the... Yeah, fuck. LARP's blown. I should just hang it all up.
Fucking exposed. Damn it, what's truth? Destroyed.
The truth is, nobody gets censored in here, Anthony Cruz. That's why I laughed when he said that you allow censorship.
I don't like people to be on loop with lies on my chat. They're welcome to try to be somewhat of a person, not a bot, and have good questions and try to stick with the subject matter. I think you kind of try to run things the same way. A lot of other people do that. But when you got Cry to Mama and Mr. Jones and Felomon and some other idiots on loop with shit that's been debunked 20 times, okay, 800 times.
The way I see it now is you motherfucking bitches, if you got something so important to say, and jump up on panels so I could laugh at you, acting like a little pussy victim.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to ask you where you got hurt at.
You know, Shizzle, something that just kind of hit me, okay? Oh, I want to help you discover your advanced weaponry.
Yeah. Hypothetically, I might be interested. But...
Okay. Now, I'll tell you. Okay. There was another battle. Don't want to go into it too deep. But for some reason, and I think I might have told you this, for some reason I was given a Vespa, like a hoopty Vespa. And I'm like, why am I given this hoopty Vespa? Is like the advanced weaponry for this battle. What the heck's going on?
I don't even know what the hell a hoopty Vespa is.
Vespa scooter. Vespa scooter. Oh. Yeah, I was saying it wrong. I'm kind of oof. Vespa, old scooter, hoopty ride, right? I was given it for that particular battle because there were small tunnel ways to chase down the fallen one. Okay. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay, this is why I was given this. Right. And then I can just ditch it or whatever. Run it into the enemy if I had to. Right. Well, after that battle and you win a battle, you're usually your advanced weaponry is either upgraded or you're given let's even say a ship to run. Like there's actually a med ship 1 that a doctor runs. From the physical into the spiritual was given this medical ship. Okay, that's just a for instance. Some even Coast to Coast put out a few years back, put out a show about humans being able to run ships in the spiritual with their mind. And I mean, if Coast to Coast is talking about it, right? But the thing is, they don't go the next step. Oh, why? Why would they be able to do that? They seem to forget.
What would that be? The next step, like what is it called? Astral project? Is that it?
We call it spirit travel.
Okay.
It's not time travel. It's not remote viewing. That's the new age shit. Spirit travel is again, you get almost marching orders and the target, and then you go in. You don't just go, hey, I see a problem over here. Well,
and it's more so like in the thread of the dimensions, if that makes sense.
It does. You're right. You're right, because there's a multitude of front lines going on right now that you don't see of a front line of a battle. The main battle, and I'm trying not to get too far off track, but the main battle that you could see if you were to ask to be shown is the battle for our prayers. They're constantly, both sides are taking each other out, where the other side is trying to squash or intercept our prayers going out beyond our, what would you call it, either the veil or the firmament. So to go beyond,
out of this dream.
Go ahead.
No, that, like, the way I think of it, like out of this dream, like in that, when you wake up in there.
Yeah, but still, so like, I don't know if you know the name Basham, Michael Basham. He was the grandson of a famous Don Basham they were like super Christians. Now, because the Spirit Wars, the grandson, Michael Basham, is a fringe Christian, where he kind of does the same thing. He'll Spirit War. But he was able to go to work, flip burgers, and he would talk about how he would Spirit War at the same time flipping burgers, dude.
In the Spirit Wars, is Jesus a real thing?
I've definitely interacted and seen where, okay, I don't think I'm being tricked. It's like, so for instance, when I get marching orders, or I call it a fax that pops up, and there's code on this fax, FAX, the old fax machine, and it tells me, a certain 2 weeks from now, there's going to be a spirit war for medical industry. You're fighting fallen one medical industry. Okay, right? Okay, you got 2 weeks to get ready. That's not me just engaging. That would be either witchcraft or trespassing. But anyways, so let's ask your question.
No, I think you answered it. You interacted.
I think I got a little derailed from what you're asking, though.
Oh, no, about the Jesus, and then in 2 weeks you seen Jesus. Then, right after that.
Well, that would be
facts.
So what I was going to tell you, I kind of forgot this part. So when it was time to engage, I didn't know when it was time to engage exactly, but it was like I was visited by Holy Spirit. All of the the hair on my arms and my neck and legs and everything kind of go up. It's a full body confirmation. You're being visited and then led into the battle. Now, there's been other times where I've seen Jesus at the back of the battle watching with, I mean, a ton of what would be witnesses. And I believe they're physical living human beings that are in the battle, in the spiritual, standing next to Jesus, watching the battle go down.
How much other people do you know partake in the spirit wars, and do they all say the same about Jesus, or can that character be replaced depending on the individual? They might see somebody else.
The Fringe Network,
yeah,
is, let's say, about 300,000 strong.
Do they all say the same, or do they see different? Do they say the same about Yahusha, Jesus?
I think that yes, because like a friend of mine that in the physical, a friend of mine, we've spirit warred on at the same battleground in a sense, and our interpretation is I mean, it's spot on, but yeah, my friend might see it a little different because it's his perspective and his job and what his job there was to do.
Yeah.
Like Blazin, okay? I invited Blazin when we were cool on a spirit war to run her herd of horses through Hollywood just to send him a message. Blazin, would you like to do that? She's like, oh my gosh. And you know what's interesting is all of a sudden there were horses that showed up, but we didn't see her. So when you see each other in the spiritual world or realm, you are engaging. If you don't see each other, well, you're either maybe fighting on two separate front lines constantly, but you should be able to see each other in passing. And if you don't, I mean, I don't know. It's not my department to, cast any judgment on or anything. It's just, you could be on a different front line, like, taking down chemtrail planes out of the sky in the fourth dimension with glittery stalkers.
Do you think there's some type of connection between maybe same type of psychosis being worked, or maybe magic, not psychosis, between meditation and prayer? Same, like on the same level of magic. It's the difference maybe on a healing.
I think it's a difference between the Kundalini, meditation, and prayer. So I pray over my food as I'm preparing it.
Yeah. I pray over, like, I don't pray, but I shed a tear over my food a year before I eat it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, dude, that's very conceptual.
I always think about shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, and then I think about everybody eating their food right now and the life that had to be sacrificed. And it's just, yeah. And even all the hamburgers and stuff back in the 1950s, I shed a tear, and I can't stop myself. And I'm not even lying. It's just, I can't stop thinking about it.
Dude, you got that soft side for the animals, and that's why I was hoping that you would dig in. Yeah, you dig in on the Cass Sunstein because of the cows that he wrote about, and how to psyop people into accepting really bad conditions for the cows, so the dairy industry and the beef industry could thrive on. It was
for the greater good.
Yeah, for the greater good, right? And so to keep the shit show going and behind closed doors where no one really sees it happening, and they're injecting, the antibiotics and all the crazy shit, right, into the beef and so forth, and into the dairy cows, just to keep that going.
Right? I'm kind of suspicious about before Cass Sunstein in the 1800s when they be jib-jabbing the cows than the humans.
Right, but the thing is about that era, though, with Cass Sunstein and Obama. Cass Sunstein wrote the book, the Cognitive Infiltration and Dangerous Ideas, or something like that. They, because of advanced technology, they were able to make moves using social media. Social media is their secret weapon.
Yeah. And we're just willing participant test dummies.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of, but having different abilities using cybernetics and the aetherial or something like that field.
What does that word mean?
And I might be saying it wrong.
Like so, aether, like
right?
Aether. Okay.
So you got the intranet, inter, and oh my gosh, now it's all slipping my mind. Right, ethereal, Ethernet, Ethernet.
Oh, okay.
Inter. And then I think you got the Jesus net, which, I mean, you got to have the multipass to have that.
I've heard you mention that once or twice.
But it's all different frequency field. Or different ride, or all
right.
Anyway. Okay, back to advanced technology. Go ahead. Let's not get too far from here. Your advanced weaponry. So here's what I wanted to tell you. Let me finish off this story, okay? So after that battle with the Vespa, I was shown the Vespa again, but it was upgraded. It was like totally redone. It was the same Vespa, but it was just like pimp ride. It pimped out. You could sit in it a little bit more, and it had this huge base cannon mounted to the front of it. Not huge, but it was like, let's say the muzzle was like 2 feet long.
That's
but what it could throw, it was the same type of base cannon they would use on a ship to throw a frequency or a base wave at pirates trying to rob the ship.
We're talking about like spiritual Mad Max and shit.
Some crazy stuff. So that particular weapon was used a few different times, and it was interesting. So like the Battle of the Vatican. Okay, that was a few years back. That was used to unseat the fallen one over the Vatican, the throne holder of the Vatican, to unseat that slimy piece of crap. The choir rolled up on it, and that wasn't working. So I jumped on the Vespa and used the base cannon along with the choir. And then he bounced. And then he was able to be arrested because biblically, okay, it's supposed to, the throne holder leaves the throne. They weren't supposed to be there in the first place. And then the good angel is able to take that seat. Its original seat.
Huh.
Right? So over your
is there any verses in the Bible? Oh, go ahead.
I even tried to tell like Becky Dean this, right? When you go into the courthouse and you need justice, okay, cleanse the courthouse of the throne holder. Then you'll get justice. Same thing with the Bundy trials in Las Vegas. They got justice after 3 throne holders over that federal courthouse were eradicated.
You could even say that bird shit too.
Bird? Tyrant? You're talking Tyrant Bird?
Yeah, in the physical though.
No, he's privy to this stuff.
Is he?
We've talked about it, yeah. Because, dude, to go in like he did, he needed protection, dude. So, okay, so to go back to that too, okay, Bird has 7-0 right now on his court cases. Okay, he was 6-1. The rodent did have a 1-up on him for a minute, but then all of a sudden that ped protecting judge got canned. Now he's back to 7-0. With me putting in a mandamus after my swatting, going, look, you guys are going to get calls from the internet. I'm being stupid on the internet. Oh, okay. That just entertains the people you're calling in, but also incriminates people trying to weaponize the public services. Just saying. I don't have to call on anybody. I just came to YouTube and other platforms and the internet to release my work. And if you don't like it, sorry that I'm the most annoying voice on the whole internet, huh? Right?
Hey, has any of you here, including PI, has any of you called public whatever to waste resources on court or fucking swatting or I don't know, some type of law enforcement on a YouTuber? Have you ever called? Have you ever made that call?
Right.
I haven't. Actually, you re-answered that. You said that a minute ago that you don't do that on here.
No. I mean, I've had to call because somebody tried to hack my bank account on a holiday weekend. And all they really, I think, were trying to achieve is attempt to hack it so it gets shut down and it inconveniences me for the weekend.
So you put in a police report?
That's a have to.
Yeah.
Fires. Okay. People that want to talk about fires and lighting houses on fire after a house fire happens might get submitted in with an investigation into that fire. I mean, all aspects would help to figure out what happened to a grandma's house. Her lifelong work of collecting collectibles and artwork and so forth, and it gets burned down. And then grandma passes away a couple weeks later because she was so damn devastated. Thank God she was at her doctor's house or her daughter's house that weekend.
I've even been talked about with my roommates dying in a house fire on YouTube.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
And laughed about.
Yeah, and they happen. Thank God in your case, that's why I was like, okay, yeah, Chisel's definitely a target, and hopefully he fucking gets it. And just gonna, I just like being kind of a fan.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm just happy I don't have any roommates anymore. So they could just kill me, not all my roommates. Like, what the fuck? Or I guess my cats. But the less, the better, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, cry to mama. All right. And crytally in the chat. Okay. I've taken down quite a few scumbags in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. Okay. Some dirty cops, right, have had to go away. Dirty judge now got canned, ped protecting. We ran that ped right into him. Because that's what you got to do. You got to, as much as they want to try to handle shit, all right, you got to apply the same amount of force. Now, here's the thing. I haven't really maybe told you, okay? After I started trolling the main supporter Flathead, so we found out what was going on there, and then started trolling the rodent, and all of a sudden they're fighting each other. I mean, it's inevitable, okay? Scumbags are going to end up fighting each other anyway because they're all fucking liars and thieves. And
I got a question. When you say trolling them, you mean putting them on blast and asking questions?
At that point, I was done asking questions. I obtained all that I needed as far as the information, and then started applying the troll. Fuck asking questions. You're dealing with the sicko network, dude.
Yeah.
So when I trolled him, it was because the rodent talked about him. Well, it wasn't so much doing witchcraft, but interacting with demons. Straight up admitted to it. Because he also was into this book called Ender's Game, and there was another one about how demons. Yeah, it's about how demons have taken over the earth, and you might want to help them. No shit. And I go, okay, we're really dealing with some sick fucking shit here, because he was using the other side of those demons as an energy source, the same as Angela G. Has a little purple blob energy source helping run her fat ass around. Okay. Thing is, once those were spotted, the demons that were handling that rodent, there was a few of us. Okay. I don't get to work alone. You don't work alone in the spiritual realm.
Really?
All of these, there's always been someone there on our same wavelength. So we're hoping with glittery stalkers, kind of on the
Like
same
a force.
wavelength.
Like a force.
Well, witnesses more than anything. Even if you don't know how to swing your sword yet, but you've got the faith in the gospel, not sitting on the pew in religion, wasting your life away, pissing in the wind, right, by the so-called church that's ripping you off, even spiritually.
Interesting.
Right? Oh, yeah, dude. But anyways,
You're
yeah,
never
it's not
alone.
usually a lone thing. That's still witchcraft. You go on alone, that's witchcraft. That's trespassing. And by the way,
might feel good being in a place where everybody's got your back. I've never.
Yeah, totally, right?
Holy
fuck. Anyways, try
that
your
sounds
mama
like ecstasy.
Try to mama and Cridley in the chat, okay? I've been doing this since 2016 or 15. It was more revealed to me after that swatting. I might need a little more protection. And you're shown things. Right. Damn, somebody's really got it out for the tub troll. I'm just talking crazy shit in my hot tub. Don't want anybody to get shot or hurt. Don't want to see body chalk outlines on the street. So, what do you do for humanity to help, to not see people kill each other? Oh my gosh. AVC has lost reality completely. He's fizzled out everybody.
Do you think you're more effective in the spiritual or physical? Or do you think both of them make you who you are?
I don't think I really want to answer any of that. It's all right, dude. I'll tell you, in the physical, when I won an international radio award, I didn't like go out and go, I'm going to go try to win this award. I volunteered at a radio station that needed a producer for a gig to record an audiobook. And it just so happened, I show up in Flagstaff, Arizona from Portland, Oregon, and go, I'm kind of bored. I'm going to go volunteer. Go walk in. I go, hey, I'm here to volunteer. And they're like, no shit. Can you run a soundboard and recorder? Yeah, I can do that. Oh, we've been waiting for you, dude. Go in, got all the cast together, record, 10 sessions, whatever it took. And, okay, cool. Glad I could help. Let me know if you need anything else. And then all of a sudden I was called like 8 months later, go, hey, we're going to have a party for a successful, audiobook recording. Just want to have a get together with the cast. And I get there and walk in, they're go, look, and they hold up our awards. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's that? That's an international radio award for broadcasting. Like, no shit. What? Wow, that's kind of cool, man. But hey, you're put sometimes in where you're supposed to be, I guess. Right place, right time. It's easier when you can see like the nefarious around the corner setting up on you, and you're like, I see what you guys are doing. I'm just gonna flip a Yui over here, be back, take another route. And then they get pissed. I've had some serious shit set up on me, man, and me, man. But yeah, we've been spirit warring for a long time since I'd say
How about this?
2016-ish. Go ahead.
One more question. You don't have to answer it. I don't give a fuck. Do you consider yourself just as brave in the physical as you do in the spiritual?
No way, man. I'll tell you this, Shizzle. When I was going through...
Well, in the spiritual, if everybody's got your back, you're not even brave.
It's an existence.
You're not even scared.
It's an existence. So when Basham is flipping burgers and spirit warring unafraid, he's 99% spiritual, 1% physical at that time. And if you can achieve that, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, man. But as far as being brave, heck no, man. In the spiritual realm, I mean, it's just a boundless, unlimited existence at that time. Time and space has nothing to do with that's constriction, and I mean, weren't we put here to like kind of break rules? I mean, doesn't the average American have 9 felonies a day they create? I mean, that would be
I got a friend, and he's been trying to teach me some stuff. But probably about 2-3 months ago, I've been practicing meditation. I've been practicing it. I even mentioned it kind of a few times. But then, like, it was never clicking.
Right. Okay, so real quick, yoga teaches the Kundalini, which is trespassing. They don't know it, but that's some new age shit. Okay, it's trespassing. All right. When you meditate, when you meditate and you're prayerful, meditate and prayerful, that's when you can break through, or you're let in to a certain battle. Did I tell you that there was a team of spirit warriors that a month and a half before Epstein was arrested, they landed on the island in the spiritual. And then a month and a half later, he was arrested, which is interesting. Usually there's quick correlation. There's quick correlation, like Fallen One technology. He was pursued October 31st, 2018. And then the very next day is when that walkout happened. There's usually something. So when you reach into the spiritual can reach back into the physical and give you a sign that you are either successful or it's just, I mean, holy crap, all of a sudden there was a worldwide walkout. Was it because Fallen One technology left his throne and maybe made the D-Wave computers go a little haywire? And there was a little bit different feel in those buildings in Silicon Valley that morning at like Google and Facebook and YouTube, right? But it was mainly YouTube and Google that did the walkout. So they had to have walked in that morning and gone, you know what? It's time to protest. There's a different feel in here today for some reason.
Is there an end game, do you think, or do you think it's to keep balance?
So the end game would be the second coming of Christ. The end game would be the second coming of Christ. But the thing is, the biblical believer in regular context, read in regular context, okay, Jesus is supposed to come back. And when that happens, that's because there's full peace going on. But it's also the end. The end is when Jesus comes back. But the last battle, and this is all I've gathered through biblical reading, okay, is scripture, is that...
Mic check.
Gotcha.
Oh, shit. I lost you for like the last minute. My fucking headphones.
No shit.
Oh, no, not the headphones, the device. I could put the headphones back on with the other.
Oh, you're able to hear, though? Were you able to hear?
No.
Oh, okay. So what was your question? I'll repeat.
I was going to ask something, but all this shit happened all at once. And I forgot.
Yeah, see, that's... actually, you know what? Maybe I could do a little bit of...
Now I got to hook this up.
No, 99% spiritual, 1% physical there, Cridley. That's why you're 99% physical and 1% spiritual, like Solomon, thinking you guys are great Christians. Everybody.
Mic check. Yeah, we good.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that fucking Fallen One's trying to distract me.
No, actually, you know what? I've got... Listen to this. Let me see if I can find... Gotta make sure... Uh-oh. I got some clips lined up that I haven't even released, really. I put them in some...
Or it's me. One or the other.
It could be me. We could be up under attack. Seriously. The lines could be... They're pissed because we're talking about...
Is he breaking out? Or am I...
It might be me. It's probably me.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you probably got attacked first.
Me. Hold on, I can fix...
No, it's probably me. Just stick with it for a minute.
Okay, I could hear you. I'm making it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. I need to go... I need to go on the hunt for this Bluetooth, and I've got some clips that I haven't... Well, I put them in a community post. I think it was maybe last Sunday.
Yeah, your mama calls it the non-reality world.
Well, that's why he goes to work every day at his fake job. Right? Then he's got to go down to Van Buren Street in Phoenix just to find a chicken head at a rest stop or a truck stop to say that he's the man online and he gets laid.
And while he's doing all of the above, he's on his fake YouTube account, his little fake sock.
Fake YouTube account and a fake sock. Can't use his voice or else he'll be found, everybody. He'll get hoited. He'll be Charlie Kirk.
He talks backstage with Anton.
Yeah, he's invested through the private lines like Nicola. Well, it's interesting that, yeah, and it could be Nicola too. So, I mean, I've always thought that, but because she's pretty damn invested, just like Philemon. But yeah, and it could be Nicola. Hold on. Too, so, I mean, I got some clips.
My opinion, though, I bet you it is Anton.
Oh, you think Yayo Mama is Anton? Yeah, he's pretty invested, and seems like he tries to run a gay parade with Philemon. He's always been kind of attached with zombies and Philemon, but I think Anton was there first when I started streaming to DDoS me. Like almost assigned. Everything else wasn't going to work. Go ahead and just start DDoSing. Because I was able to stream like 7-8 hours solid with no dropouts, and then all of a sudden I got some sock accounts in my comment section, and then all of a sudden started just dropping out. And I figured, okay, they put somebody on me. Let's go through a couple of things, okay? I got some clips, very short, okay, down to the point. All right, here's our job apparently. Let's see if I can.
Those who believe they shall speak in new languages. The Bible also said those who believe they shall cast out demons. Oh, what you been doing lately? I recommend this as an untouched field.
He's saying it's an untouched field. That's Win Worley that mysteriously disappeared in 1991. Miss Glittery Stalkers turned me on to him. Interestingly enough, right? But he's a kind of type of deliverance pastor back in this. That's from like 1979 or 1978 right there. But they started recording. Okay. Here he's going to talk about the ethereal plane.
That is where the ascended masters are supposed to.
This is a new ager. Okay. Yeah. 1991, Win Worley mysteriously disappears. A 350-pound man, maybe even 400 pounds. Just mysteriously disappears. Okay. And after he says, we got to take out demons, everybody. What do you think about that? What have you been doing lately as a Christian? Right? Back in 1979, doing tent revivals. All right, listen to this new ager right here.
They said to be on a high level. This ethereal plane is very popular. Well, when you talk to people who astral project, people who channel, people who remote view, people who want to tap in or go on a trip, an ayahuasca trip, a DMT trip.
Ayahuasca, different trips, DMT, that does allow you to cross over, or allows a person to cross over into those dimensions. Outside of that, the satanic ritual is see, that's, to me, my interpretation of things. My interpretation of things, that's witchcraft. That's trespassing, using ayahuasca without. But should we have the right to do that in a passage? But when it's used nefariously, I think there's a difference between going out into the desert and sitting in the sun, getting some sun for a minute, a deep bake, meditate till you can't, just like going into an ice dip, right?
How do you use it nefariously, though?
Why would they? Right? Why would they? Well, here you go, okay? Listen to the rest. We got about another 20 seconds on this clip. To be the most effective. And let me go back. I'm going to go back. Outside of that, the satanic ritual has proven to be the most effective. And from the research that we've done, the people that we've interviewed, that seems to be the constant. That's like it's a guarantee you're going to make contact if you do this.
Now, the federal government had this document in the 40s, and language was used in this document that came right out of the playbook of Theosophy. Now, the guy that received this document, this is so crazy.
Let me go back. We'll repeat it.
Playbook of
I heard it.
Playbook of Theosophy.
Okay.
Now, the guy that received this document, this is so crazy. The federal agent receives the document, and look, the FBI is constantly bombarded with phone calls and letters and emails. And, they just can't deal with all of the propaganda from citizens. People make stuff up, and it's just it's nothing. It's crying wolf. So the FBI has to really be careful what they accept and what they don't. But this was back in the 40s. So the guy that receives the document, he recognizes that this information was received through paranormal means. As a matter of fact, the language used in the 40s was super normal. That's the old way of saying paranormal, super normal. So he says all of this information was received through super normal means. Therefore, we need to discount it. It's not valid information. Now, that's the headline that he put. It's like a cover letter. If you really believe that, why did they classify the document? Why did they classify it and then forward it to all of these FBI prominent members at the highest level of security clearance? Why in the world would they classify it and lock it up if they didn't believe it? It wasn't until years later that they declassified document 6751. And I read this document and I'm thinking, okay, since the 40s, the federal government at the highest levels have known that these are not space aliens, that these are entities coming from another dimension.
I always call them gateway entities.
Did you catch the show that I did the other day on the Vatican? I think you were in there for a minute.
No, I think that was one of those ones I popped in on my smoke break.
Yeah, for a minute. So what you might have missed is that a couple of days ago now, the Vatican announced, breaking new news. Vatican announces that they've got a solution for the Fallen One demon entity problem.
And that was the title of the stream. I do know.
Right.
That.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. The solution is to baptize them. Aliens, ETs, Fallen Ones, they want to baptize them. 80 tentacles or 8 tentacles. It's okay. Come on in. It's the Catholic Church. Not eradicate the problem, which I think we're supposed to do. Again, going back to Ephesians chapter 6, 10 through 18, that we're supposed to fight principalities in higher places. That's not your governor. It's what's handling your governor from the spiritual side. A throne holder in a sense. Let's go to this next one. He was talking about. So wait a minute. Let's review that clip. So he was talking about the ethereal plane where Satanists were able to break through the most. They were the most effective breaking through into the ethereal plane. Satanists. That's pretty much. And then there was a document that came out on that. All right, now let's go to the next clip.
Without using the mind altering substances. Yeah.
Well, and I think that was
that's the most effective method. Yeah.
Yeah, with the ayahuasca and the Satanism. Now,
I think he specified without the ayahuasca or the DMT that the Satanism would be the most effective.
I think you might be right. And what we'll do is we'll go back to that clip after one or two more. Check this out.
Okay.
Followed by kicking, screaming, hollering, and fighting. And that's the order.
I'm going to go back on that a little bit.
I always tell people we have quiet devotional type services, followed by kicking, screaming, hollering, and fighting. And that's the order of service.
Okay, so we're back to Win Worley. Probably
the order of what?
Order of it's the order of their services.
Service. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, order that's the way he does his ministry. Win Worley went I think it would be non-secular. He went or a secular underground. He pretty much went underground. So they separated from the Southern Baptists and started having tent revivals of doing deep deliverance by casting demons out of people. Literally. So he's talking about his services. They start out with scripture and it ends up in kicking and screaming of doing deliverance and delivering demons out of people. Okay, so I'm going to start the clip over.
Followed by kicking, screaming, hollering, and fighting. And that's the order of service. Now, if anyone would come out quietly, there wouldn't be any noise. They just, except just the saints praising the Lord, but they kick up quite a rumpus in the room, and they don't like to leave, and so, they make a lot of racket. We don't. We just sit there and laugh at them sometimes. And talk to them about where they're going and, discuss their travel plans.
He's talking right there about talking to a demon about his travel plans leaving the planet. Now, did you hear I'm going to back up a little bit. Listen to the interruption in the recording line, Shizzle. You're gonna trip out on this. Okay.
If anyone would come out from there wouldn't be any noise. They just take up just the same.
Okay, I'm going to go back just a little bit. Listen to the manipulation. Now, what that is he's doing deliverance, and he's calling out demons to leave. They actually are looking for a least path of resistance to leave. And what if that causes an interruption in his, and I think back then he's using a wireless lapel. He's not moving around. He's a 350-pound guy that's stapled up behind a pulpit. He's not moving around to get interference on his wireless lapel. These are, in my opinion, okay, you like that, right, Shizzle? In my opinion, these are, as he's preaching, these are demons leaving that realm, that time, that space, okay, into another realm. Okay, one more time, I'm going to let it play.
They wouldn't be any noise. They just take up just the saints praising the Lord.
I'm going to go back.
And hollering and fighting. And that's the order of service. Now, if anyone would come out from they wouldn't be any noise. They just take up just the saints praising the Lord, but they kick up quite a rumpus. The room, and they don't like to leave, and so, they make a lot of racket. We don't. We just...
Shizzle, that's not me screwing around at the soundboard. Trying to LARP, going, right? Maybe throwing some delay in there. That's in the original recording, dude.
Yeah.
That to me, I mean, I don't know if that trips you out as much as it does me, but as he's preaching about sending demons off the planet, they're actually leaving the room, or that's like some least path of resistance and going right into the box.
In my opinion, through these screens and the waves and whatever is one good way to interact with these entities.
And they know that. They know that. They know they can use telekinesis and time travel in a sense. Go ahead.
I got to cut you off. I was hanging out with my friends, 2 of them, and we were recording our freestyling sessions. But we left the shit going, and we started smoking for a minute. But we listened to it all. And then there was this voice, and it wasn't none of us. And I kind of forgot what it said. Lucky for me, my friend still has the clip. All I got to do is get a hold of her. But I think it says I'm waiting. And it was a weird, if Fellman was trying to make a graspy voice, it'd be like that. I'm waiting. Or whatever.
Whoa. Waiting to be eradicated off the planet.
That wasn't
waiting for judgment.
And I think it did say that, but it wasn't it wasn't our voice. And we still have that. We've had that clip for 20 years.
There's something about the magnetics of probably that time. What was the medium that you captured that on? Was it just on the DAT machine? Was it on?
No, it was on a phone. 2000 and 2010.
There's something about opening up a portal of recording. They're still opening up where you're meshing audio into digital or audio onto a magnetic strip tape. Like back in 1979, they were definitely recording on either reel-to-reel or possibly at that time, 1979, did they have? Yeah, they had
white noise.
No, I'm trying to get to the medium they were using back in 1979 to record that. But the point is, so let's say here's just my theory, and people are gonna go, God, crazy, you're Cox, you're really crazy for this one. But look at Ghostbusters, the first Ghostbusters, the ghost would get caught and then put into the machine, for holding the containment unit.
Yeah,
it still will be contained into some type of realm of darkness.
Because they can't destroy it.
And they don't know how to.
Movie. Yeah.
They don't know how to, but it seems as though, so let's say in the ethereal or the ethereal of the internet line, there's still entities passing through or looking for their little home to go to hide in, which Silicon Valley and the D-Wave computer reminds me of the containment unit in Ghostbusters 1. That's kind of what D-Wave computer looks like. Go ahead.
Just my outlook and what my meditation tells me. That basically all meditation, the energy providing the waves, the energy itself, the lights on the screen, us, it's all the same energy. And we're already connected to it. And it's
right,
not something separate. The Matrix isn't separate from us. It's made out of us. And that's my opinion and what I'm seeing now.
There's different spectrums of frequency vibrational levels that people are going to be at. I mean, somebody that's doing life in prison, their vibrational being is way different than somebody that's living in a yurt in the woods picking berries and eating fish. There's a different vibrational being going on there. But when meditation happens and you're putting out good energy, of course, the other side's either going to try to steal that before it can be effective, distracting you.
Vampire.
Right? Something, but it's assigned to you. And sometimes it's more the physical first, like I told you, there was street theater in the alleyway. Something's assigned to you first. Okay? Something's assigned to you first because you've made an impact by being you, an original, and they can't have that like John Benet Ramsey. They can't have something too good there in the pageants.
Dude, if somebody did do that, I bet you it would be tacos. Set orchestrated.
He admitted to it, dude. I keep actually the screenshot on hand on one of my broadcasters.
I've probably seen it, but didn't know what the fuck I was looking at.
It's why I just kept flashing.
There's so much shit going on with fucking crazy cuckoos.
Just because I had an opinion about Lavoy Finicum getting shot in the back, everybody. All of a sudden, tacos is being assigned to me from China. She's rallying a team. Velomons on the benches, watching from afar with Gandalf.
China.
Okay, hold on. Let's get through the rest of this clip, okay? And I think there's one more clip. All right, hold on.
Sit there and laugh at them sometimes, and talk to them about where they're going, and discuss their travel plans. I usually tell them, I say, Tartarus is beautiful this time of the year. Would you?
Tartarus is beautiful this time of the year, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to book a trip.
Wait, where is that and what time of year was he talking about?
Tartarus? He's talking, and it has to be, let's say, you know what? Let's say that's the D-Wave computer for their infinite existence in a little box. Come on. What a safe spot.
Oh, okay. I think
right? It's a naughty zone. Right? Right, you do get it. See, that's why I save these clips, dude. And you're not the first one. I got somebody with this. Well, I had to practice it on one of my friends the Sunday, couple Sundays ago or whatever it was, 12 days ago actually. There it is. I had to practice it. Run it by a friend, and we had a good time with it. But let's get through this clip. He's talking to a demon about booking a trip to Tartarus or something. Right? It's beautiful there this time of the year.
About where they're going and, discuss their travel plans. I usually tell them, I say, Tartarus is beautiful this time of the year. Would you like to go? He said, shut your mouth, one person. Well, you know it. I said, well, I never have been there. But he said, well, I know about it and it's not. And I said, wouldn't you just love to go and cut mallows under the nettles over in the dry places?
Did he say cutting olives?
Right? Right. Right. It's nice and dry there this time of the year. You can go cut olives. Okay. I backed it up a little bit.
Wouldn't you just love to go and cut mallows under the nettles over in the dry places? That's a horrible place. I've been there. I don't want to go anymore.
He's saying he's playing like he's the demon now, going, "Oh, that's a horrible place, Wind Worley. I don't want to go there." What are you talking about?
I said, guess what I've got in mind for you? I have a vacation tour for you. He said, it's lonely and I said, is that great? You want everybody to talk?
There was a little bit of interruption in the line there. I couldn't tell exactly what he was saying. Again, this is probably recorded in 1970, anywhere from 1977 to 1979.
This is probably a first class
You
trip.
don't have any mercy.
This is what we heard. First class trip on the way out.
You've got all inclusive. You just won the showcase showdown.
Said, you're right. You're supposed to have a little bit more stuff, but not me toward the person you're in.
There's more interference.
But I said, you gotta be more, you leave it. Praise the Lord.
Can you rewind it about 20 seconds?
Yeah, there was more interference in the line.
It was a weird one though that time.
Oh, should I maybe slow it? I don't think it's gonna help slowing it down.
I just want to hear it.
There's just interference. I went back about 15 seconds.
I said, guess what I've got in mind for you? I have a vacation tour for you. He said, it's lonely.
Okay, so he's got a vacation tour for the demon.
I said, that's great. You want everybody to talk to?
You won't have anybody to talk to. So what I did is I turned down the closed captions. So I'm kind of reading. The closed caption can pick up a lot of weird stuff. Like earlier on a video I was watching with the closed caption on something I was releasing. I'm talking about the other side. They're always Cox. And on the caption, it's showing up cook. But, okay, so on the closed caption, it said, that's great. You won't have anybody to talk to.
I said, Worley, you don't have any mercy. I said, you're right.
Worley, you don't have any mercy. And he says to the demon, yeah, you're right.
You Christians are supposed to have a little bit of mercy.
You Christians are supposed to have a little bit of mercy.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to be
Oh, but he says, on you. No, there's no mercy on you, yo.
No, you believe it.
He says you're leaving right as the interruption in the line again. You're leaving. That's what he just said.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
I'd rather see the devil running in the other direction and whining and carrying on. Oh, I'll tell you.
So real quick, what I was trying to get to earlier, and I got derailed a little bit. And I usually derail myself. It's not hard.
I want to try.
The thing is, no. I was derailing myself, dude. But the thing is, what I was trying to tell you, the last battle. So we got to the point. Where's the end? It's like, well, when Jesus comes back, apparently, whenever that is, right? I mean, no one knows the time or the hour. Thing is, right? The last battle is for Jesus. He battles Lucifer in the ring, in the arena. Everything else is fair game to us and got open warrants on it. We get to slap Lucifer in the face. But Jesus, that's his last battle. That's the last battle. That's all I know. I think it's a little bit better of an ending than like Star Wars or,
What is Lucifer though? Is it the physical? Just destroy it, kind of like tying with the so-called scriptures a little bit.
The destroyer,
where he sets the world to flame.
The one that deals out the chaos.
Or whatever. Yeah, that might be the final battle. That who knows?
But my point is that that's not our battle. Slapping Lucifer in the face is what we should do to say you're not scared. I just call him Lucifer, man.
Is it? But no, my question is, in this spiritual, is it just a bunch of fallen ones, or is there a leader to them, or do you not know?
I think there's intermediaries. There's still a military structure where
You don't know, or you're just kind of speculating?
No, I've seen it. I've seen there's still a military structure where there is human, then so Lucifer, then human, then demons, then human, attached to human. Well, you've got your puppy mill mommy handlers that are kind of Sergeant Squid, and they're chained to little demons that are cruising around on the streets looking for people to attach themselves to as an energy source.
I wonder.
But there's intermediary. But the thing is, with the spiritual side, you have angels waiting to work under your military command. In a sense, it's the best way you can. They're waiting for you to go, but it doesn't mean you're left, because if you at one time, I think all of us have the ability to even reject Holy Spirit if you so choose to. But coming back's a totally different thing once you know. But once you know, and even if you don't believe, you're still going to have your protecting angels there to, still watch your back until you get it, or you have the awakening, or whatever you want to call it, hitting a different platitude to where, again, you can almost see it coming around the corner and getting set up on you. You're like, oh, I feel that. I'm going the other way. Peace out. And I've done that at parties too, man. And no shit. Go ahead.
Does it make sense that like a heaven and a hell concept, a reincarnation concept, as far as when you go into a spiritual, does it give you any leads on anything like that?
As far as reincarnation, not what you're supposed to believe. If you're a pew sitting Christian, not supposed to believe in that. I've seen a couple of different things
that could be hell, and Christians could be right the whole time, but hell is like coming back here.
Okay, well, the thing is, so the determiner that determines whether or not someone goes to hell is not you or I. It's fallen ones that get taken to the throne room for judgment and just dropped off. It's kind of like us as humans. We should be more like a bounty hunter, where you go and subdue and take to the throne room for judgment, and you go after the next one. Just bounce. There you go.
In my opinion, what makes sense to me, and I have seen some shit, I think it's more of a, I don't know about military on our side. I'm only going to speak on, I don't know about our side. The side that's not fallen ones and demons and nefarious, one, I think it just seems like it's more of a Wild West, and maybe on both sides, and there might not be an oversight. It might just be a bunch of mass that just combines and creates a force. But I don't know.
Let me spin it to you this way too, man. So since you admit that there is a fantasy realm besides chat rooms and super wrenches, okay?
I could prove it to myself.
No. Let me just finish, okay? So
and
you can go to the Wild West.
This is the fantasy. This is
right. Right, so you can go to the Wild West, but let's say it's futuristic, and you can almost choose your own advanced weapon. Still space cowboy shit.
The way I see it is, I am the weapon.
Is it like so let's say, and I think we've talked about this before, is it like with like something like Antifa? If they're going to be infiltrated, they're going to infiltrate back.
No, it's more like, my guess, and after you shared everything, is maybe a little bit of everything, of all beliefs, whatever, hell or whatever. Maybe we get cycled back here until we find out a way to break free from that, and this is the hell. And once you break free from this filter, then your energy will just become all energy, which is the static and lightning everywhere. But that's just what I'm starting to see.
Hey man, I gotta go on mute just for a second.
Yeah.
I gotta go on mute just for a second, but I'm listening.
But if that ties in, then if I do become free like that, maybe that might be my best chance. And let's think of everything that PI just shared with us. Maybe in that realm would be just a battle of energy and tension and how we want to play it, how we want to witness what we created. And possibly that's all that swinging the sword is a battle of intention, kind of like when you have to make a choice and you hear that voice in your head. It's like, you probably shouldn't do that. Think of all the people you're going to hurt. Okay.
I'm going to go on mute. I got to bounce for a few, but I'm listening.
You're good. And then I think that might be more so what's going on. And I don't know about final battles. And I'm not going to dismiss anything. Just the way I see it is you need this cycle for this creation to exist. Why did the creation get created? Were we bored? Was I bored? I wanted to create something, then be the eyes to witness it, including you. But I gotta take everybody's religion, and even Crafty. And then the stars, lights, and then the pattern I'm seeing with the moon and myself. It's like PI dipped out a panel. Every time there's a full moon, like 2 days before and 2 days after, I'm like the coolest version of Shizzle you'll ever meet. I'm cool as fuck. Well, in my opinion, laid back. Maybe there's something to it. Or maybe I pay attention and do some mind-induced psychosis type shit. I think it's some juju. Who's here? Let's get up and look at the chat. How long have I been on here? Fucking 4 hours. God damn. Liz. Chad. What's up, Chad? Yeah, you need to relax. Don't get mitched. No, I am not a Christian. I actually question every single religion equally. I don't dismiss any religions, and I don't believe any religions. Fucking tooth number over there. Okay, the first 4+ hours of this stream, we heard some epic monologues. How about we switch it up and turn this into a banger panel? How the fuck do you do that? I thought we were having a banger panel. In my opinion, we just had a very productive banger panel. We learned, we laughed, and we asked questions. We questioned each other. And we shared opinions and we shared beliefs. And I never dismissed anybody, I don't think. I didn't dismiss Crafty. I didn't dismiss PI. I asked them both where they got their intel, if they could show me what's going on. PI said he could show me, but Crafty's pretty much on board with, well, you're just going to have to Google it. So I'm going to give PI brownie points on that one. You know what? I wonder what he would say if I would, like, if demons and fallen ones, which I really have no reason to believe they exist. I do think there's something going on out there. And I do happen to feel there are gateway entities. I just don't know about the demon and angel and fallen one scripts that were given. I don't think we truly know shit. We're just knowing the scripts were handed. But if they are there and they're nefarious and you could truly see what's going on, and witness it as a witness. I mean, God damn it, I'm already the press. Why don't I witness and report on some shit? Fuck it. I want to see. Maybe if I see it and see a fallen one that's out for some nefarious shit, I might even swing a sword at that motherfucker. Would you not? Is it something that you're like against? You're completely like, let's say I started swinging swords at fallen ones and I shared my findings with you guys, if that's possible, or at least, shared it verbally, or not verbally, vocally. That's what I meant to say. Then, that'd be cool. I'd show you guys how to do it too. I'd be like, don't judge me, do it yourself and judge yourself. You're constantly failing until you actually strike one down and put it in its little fucking hell box full of shade. Cast the shade. Shizzle is a non-violent citizen against predators. No, that's a lie. Banger stream for Shizzle. Yeah. I am very nice in my opinion. But I'll give you what you give me though. And sometimes I'm a little bit better. Sometimes. Not always. But 4 hours, I mean, I'm getting kind of hungry. I should probably end this motherfucker. I should end it. Or I could just mute myself for a little bit and come back. Oh, how fun joining a stream and seeing someone using my docs as their name. Who's... Oh, is it that one up there? Oh, can you please retract your comment? Is it the one that it's the MC? Here, I'll delete it for you. I'm sorry, I didn't know. That's fucked up. Honestly, I wouldn't care if somebody did it to me. I wouldn't cry about it. Oh, they retracted before I was gonna delete it. You retracted it. Thank you for retracting it, you fucking asshole. Actually, I mean, labels. Nowadays we're gonna use names. Let names hurt you. Your own name hurt you. But it's a sad truth. But considering the fact that I have such a big heart, I'm not gonna let that slide because I care about people and I don't want them to get doxxed on my channel. You fucking asshole. Fuck off, Blazing. I see you're here for the fuckery. That's fucked up. We see your intent, even though I think you should have the freedom to do it. Do it at your own channel. But we see your intent. That's some scumbag shit, Blazing. Transboy 11. Scar. No, Blazing's always here. Blazing's always watching. I'll tell you what. I have proof that Blazing's been watching since I've been fucking streaming. Since I've been streaming. How did you find me? Who sent you? Yeah, plenty of questions though. And that is some interesting shit. To enter that realm, I guess you could do it through prayer. If I listen to PI if I listened to him good enough, he entered through prayer, a certain type of prayer, in order to take that fallen one off the throne. Or you could enter a realm, but maybe not do the spiritual battle through drugs. Or you could enter that realm and it would be on an opposite side, but without drugs. And it's probably through prayer as well, but through Satanists, which would all stem from the scriptures. You got to believe the scriptures for that to work too. I'll be right back. I'm doing the piss dance. All right, I am back. What the fuck? Crafty Cat, why the fuck did you say that in the backstage? I don't get it. What? Can I tell the people what you said, Crafty? This is something it's just extra unorthodox approach. Something I wouldn't expect. You caught me off guard. I think Crafty might have got mad at me earlier, though. I was just trying to be for real with her. Same way I would with anybody, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I got much more to say. I'm ready to get up out of here. Maybe I'll find somebody else's chat to go to where there's actually topics and interaction going on. Oh, wait, there's people in chat. We have Blazing Scar wants to talk in the chat. says, think I was muted then, but I don't know. I thought it was funny. Haha, that Will had no clue the stream had ended and still talking the whole time, deflecting. Oh, thank you for sharing. That was a great story. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Gomez is coming back. Hopefully everything's all right. I don't know if I could wait, man. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. That's the main problem here. That's the main problem. There is a problem. We have needs, we have wants. Guess what eating falls under? That's a need. Ding, 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 ding. Not heroin, not crack, not meth. Eating food. I would share with you guys what I'm going to make, but there's too much food code. It's normalized. All right, what I'll do is I'll leave it open if anybody wants to jump on. And when I'm done, I'll jump back up. And in the meantime, y'all could just get the fuck up out of here.
wanted to talk about what this system labels to be a numeric people, which happens when a language has no words for numbers. Now, apparently these people live without numbers, and they live a lot more naturally than we do. Let's find out. Numbers do not exist in all cultures. There are numberless hunter-gatherers, which they like to label people as we're finding out. You know, the more truth we learn. And this one, the labels are a hard one for me to deprogram from, personally, in my life. Because I'm finding out, and truthfully now, that not only does the Masonic language teach us to manipulate people with lies, but it also teaches us to manipulate people with the labels that they created for us to believe in. And I'm thinking these labels that people and groups of people or individuals create, these labels that they create for us to think that we are, excuse me for a minute, they get us to believe that we are these things, no matter what it is. You know, the dictionary is like the Bible for the Masonic labels that control us. You know, it's the definitions. The definitions tell us the people that they want us to be, right? With these labels, because the definition of the names of these labels are in the dictionary. And they constantly bombard us with these labels they want us to be, right? No matter what they get you to believe in. They get you to believe in politics, and they divide you with the label of American. They get you to hate men and women, natural men and women in another land, in another country, that labels them to be something they're not. You know, it's the same with us. And then it goes further into more divisive labels that they created for you to be in politics with the Republicans and Democrats, like we've talked and discussed about before. And then that goes, once you accept that label, then everything that's affiliated with that label and defines that label defines you and who you are and how you live. So they're controlling you and who you are with those labels. And that's in anything. It can be religion. It can be politics. I mean, in religion, they get you to divide yourselves in so many different ways as well. I mean, and they get people to think of other natural people as satanic if they don't agree with their religion, or they'll call them devils when the devils were, you know, lies meant to program your mind into something that's unnatural, and another name they get you to label people with and judge people by. It's a never-ending cycle with these labels they get us to believe in, and it's a sophisticated system of judgment that was created for us to believe in and use against each other. And trust me, I'm not doing it judgment. I'm not doing it justice. You know, talking about it the way I'm talking about it, it needs to be talked about in detail, and need to go through the dictionary and point out, you know, some of these labels and how they program us to be the way they program us to be, and how they get us to think that we but that. Yep. And we're being manipulated to do anything but that.
Yep.
And these systems we're waking up to that we're programmed in that are so sophisticated, they control the people we are. They were created to. They were created to make us the people we are. And then we run around saying we're free when we're living and being controlled by the labels that were already created for us to be. And I'm dealing with the personal labels that affect me in my life, and I thought of other people as, because I'm guilty of labeling people as some of the things that they get me to believe they are. Like, even though people deceive and even though people manipulate others with lies, doesn't mean I have the right to call them a deceiver or a divider or anything else of the sort, because that's the label they got me to believe in. It's not truly what they are, which I should be more focused on. Truly what they are is natural. All right, naturally created, and to think of them as what they truthfully are. But that doesn't make an excuse for them using lies and manipulating others with the lies. That just means that I am guilty of labeling other people with what the labels they give me to believe in. And it's really a big one to deprogram from, because if you go through your day and you really think about all the things that you call natural people, because you were programmed to believe in those things. By what? I mean, a lot of things program us to believe in all of these labels that we consider natural men and women to be. I mean, the Bible is a big way they get us to label each other as things we're not naturally created to be, and that they get us to think that we are these things. The Bible and all of the religious scripts and pretty much all the books that were ever written probably have some way or another that they label what is naturally created. I mean, I don't see anything getting away with not labeling what was unnaturally labeling what was just naturally is. I mean, the music is a good way that they get us to unnaturally label ourselves with the names they get us to think we are. I mean, how did they get us to think that we're assholes? How did they get us to think that we're fuckers or any of the shit that people created to get us to believe we are? I mean, how did they get us to believe in the I mean, it wasn't that hard, I guess, right? I mean, we're born into it, so I guess it wouldn't have been that hard. We're born into it. We're easily taught it. We accept it as truth. We don't question it. So, but still, all that being considered, it's still hard to deprogram from it. And that's something I'm trying to do now. I mean, I've been working.
You're trying to deprogram from the labels, which have definition, and you're trying to do that? Dude, I'll just show you the way right now. Stop using the languages. In a way, it's kind of hypocritical. You're still using word. If your main thing is words and languages could manipulate people into believing shit, even lies, then just stop using it, and that's how you do it. I really don't see any other solution. So comprehend that every label and every spell word is a spell. They all have definitions and meanings, just like signs and symbols. And just a hint of advice, brother. Once you recognize that, then you could learn how to navigate through humanity a little bit safer.
On it for at least a couple weeks, probably a month, where I'm just paying attention to the things that I am programmed to label people as, and I have to remember that they're naturally created.
You have to stop using the language, bro.
Not to give these names and whoever
That's
created
what you want
them
to accomplish.
power over the people that just are natural.
Because
that's what I'm working on now. I'm working on that. I'm working on.
All right, dude.
You know, deep.
As you're making this video about labels, you're calling people natural, which is a label within itself. I mean, come on. It all has definition and meaning. That's how you communicate. That's how we created these words. And as long as you comprehend the definitions, you could almost do sign language to determine some of those. It's tools. It's human tools. And if that's what you think the problem is, if there is a problem, are you saying there's a problem? Is there a problem with humans using tools? Sometimes humans use tools and other humans don't feel safe. I wonder if that's what's going on here.
Programming myself from all of those labels. And trust me, it's not easy. It's not easy, and you can go around thinking that you're righteous, and that would be just another label that they create for you to think that you are. I mean, I'm just being honest. You can go around thinking you're righteous, and you'll never be righteous because you just are naturally created. That's all you can be. You cannot be anything else. Anything else, they just try to manipulate.
You can't be righteous, but you could be naturally created. Another label. Huh.
But I'm thinking, could we save labels? I mean, that describe inanimate objects, so? I mean, just to help us tell the difference between what's what. I mean, as long as you don't try to I don't know. I mean, it's just something.
The issue is, I think there's an issue. You're trying to think too much of a we. You're trying to, create order for all humans. We should stop using these tools because they're deceptive, but we should use them, but responsibly.
It's a fine line. How do you not get away with label?
Oh wait, if Blazing LARP is restreaming this, I want everybody to know that she's been advocating for transgenders lately, which I don't have a problem with them, but they're kind of mutilated and it's self-inflicted, and she advocates for that. And she is possibly a he with a handle of Transboy11 or an it, or he, she, or a she, he, or whatever. So anybody in her channel, his channel, its channel, yeah, got a trans boy 11 advocating for some transgender, going around, you know, anybody calling out the LGBT shit. She's like, oh, they got a problem with us. Ah! Or he said that, or it, or whatever. I mean, it's been happening, and it's been recent. I've been noticing it in the last couple of weeks. It's been happening multiple times. It even tried it on me. Like, this thing is angry, and it's ready to throw a LGBTQRLMNOP parade. That's what it's ready to do. I mean, God damn it. Why don't you fucking go on the news after the parade and play fucking LGB fucking victim?
And people as such, and telling the difference between, you know, each thing. I mean, I guess, you know, if you want to advance, could you advance just knowing that things are different as they are naturally, and not needing to label things, but just knowing that would suffice?
Alright, I gotta cut you off. You're using the language. You didn't write the language. If you want a language that you approve of, why don't you write one? Script it out. And instead of complaining, get her done. Go teach people your language. And your language would have your rules. And we'll see how many people follow your rules. Because I think that's what you want. You want rules. You want people to stop using these languages. Use the languages, but just don't be so simple. Be more complicated. That's just my reaction, dude. Tell me what you think. My food is almost done. What else can I play?